Welcome, everybody, to the Journeymen Lounge podcast.
You better be praying to God because, you're 14 and losses in a row. You're going to need Jesus.
Am I wrong?
I thought you were pretty wrong, yeah.
Welcome to the Journeymen Lounge podcast. I am your one-third of your hosting trio, Woj.
Ryan.
And Bobby.
All right. And
So we got the Jamaican flag happening right here. I just noticed I'm green. We got red and yellow. It's pretty cool.
Shout out to Jamaica.
And a little bit of black, too.
All
Yeah,
right.
it looks good. The Rasta flag. All right.
So we're here to talk about
Yeah, man.
plenty of things.
Cool runnings, man.
Wild opening. So let's get into it.
All right. Yep.
We're talking about golf because Ryan went out yesterday. He said Bobby and I went out on
Whisper
Friday
Creek,
last week. There you go. But overall, I'm fucking playing this weekend. I'm playing Friday, Saturday, dude. I am
Dialed in.
I'm jazzed up to be
Dialed in.
playing. And
Good.
then, Bobby, we're going to do your bachelor party
that'll
golf
be fun.
weekend. Two rounds there, too, so that's
Yeah.
going to be dope. Get some stuff on that. Let's start with our round to Mill Creek, Whisper Creek.
Mill
Sorry.
Creek is this Saturday. AJ's
That's
birthday.
why
We're
it was
going to
in
be
my head.
celebrating with AJ and a bunch of others.
Shout
Mill
out
Creek.
AJ. AJ's been on the pod. So that's cool.
Yeah, and we have tea times early in the morning. I'm assuming AJ still will show up like 5 minutes to tea time, but we'll see.
All right.
5 minutes?
He's one of
That's-
those guys, yeah.
Oh, my
crazy.
God.
He's done that more than I care to admit. I love you, buddy, but, sorry, there's history.
He's not going to watch this shit. All right,
He
sorry.
might. All right.
Bad
So-
golf etiquette.
So Bobby and I went out about 1:30. It rained the night before, and I think honestly the night before that too.
It came down
It
hard.
started to rain a little bit at the very end, like
yeah.
as we were packing up clubs. So we avoided the rain, but my just like biggest negative was the moisture of the fairway. It was cart path
I was
only.
gonna ask
Car path
that,
only
yeah.
killed me a little bit.
It
yeah.
just was a and Whisper Creek. Honestly, it's a good place. It's out there in like Del Webb or whatever.
Del
You
Webb
got
and
retirement.
Huntley.
Do you gotta be quiet there?
No, because
That's funny. Yeah, kind of.
no. I think
That was
etiquette.
good.
I think etiquette is just in general,
Yeah.
which I'll go real minute for a second, dude. Fucking the guy. I
We
go
were
to
paired
the
with a sweet dude,
well,
too.
I go up to the
Sweet man.
I go up to the bar though, and I'm like, hey, can I get some drinks for the thing? Do you have cups, like plastic ones? He's like, yeah, we have plastic cups. All right, give me 2 lemonade vodkas. Okay, great. Okay, here we go. Gives me 2 cups, just like that. And
No
I go,
tops.
hey man, you got a lid for this? He goes, yeah, no. And I was like, oh, okay. Like I was just stunned because I'm like, well, I obviously wouldn't have ordered the drinks if I didn't know I couldn't take. I was like, oh, I'm
make
playing
him
golf.
mobile.
I
yeah.
said, hey, I'm playing golf. Do you have the to-go cups?
So,
I'm just like, dude, I just sat there and I'm not like now I'm doing this and I'm like carrying like 3 different fucking things. I'm like trying not to spill.
Should ask him for a cup holder.
no, so lesson learned for us. So they have a restaurant on site where
Jameson Char House.
Jameson Charles. That's where he went. They do have a halfway house that sells beer and like they'll give you shot.
Should have gone there.
Right, we swing and a miss, but hey, we still drank our drink. So.
I mean, yeah, it was just like all over my fucking hand though for a
So
while.
what did
Sorry.
you guys
Oh.
shoot?
I shot an 89, I think.
No, you were below that. You were 87. I think I was in 85.
I mean, you kept score, so I don't know.
No, you were about 87. I think you went 43, 44, and I think went 85 or 84.
Okay, I'll take your word
like,
for it. I would say like
so much. My God.
the shining moment of my day was my irons, dude. I
Irons
just
were solid.
like drives were kind of hit and miss. I would really get it out there. I didn't top any like really bad, but the irons, man. I remember in this one, which I've never done on a golf course before or on a hole, is I hit as a par 5, hit a driver, then hit a 5 iron, then a 6 iron, then a 7 iron, and the 7 iron went on the green. So I was putting for I think it was a par, right? Drive
Yeah.
5, 6, 7. Oh, yeah, I was putting for
and
a
this
par.
was that split hole, right? Where it's like if you go too far, like so they split it off.
It's
Like
ju-
at
there's
210
so-
yards, there's a big creek, and you have to go over.
And honestly, dude, the creek and the water spread out because the
it was like a
section
30,
of the
40 yard gap.
well, the
yeah.
section of the fairway was also soaked. I had to take my shoes off to go get my ball.
Take your shoes off.
He did take his shoes off.
Well, dude, it's right there. I saw the ball. It's in a clean little patch of fairway with water on it. So I just took the shoes off, went and grabbed it. They were already kind of
You
soaked
went
anyway.
barefoot?
And then I put my shoes back on in the cart.
Yeah. That was on hole 18,
Okay,
right?
this is the alternative, man. I don't get my ball that's right there. You're saying fuck it?
Just get another ball.
Crazy, dude.
No, but
It's
Woj's
right there.
irons, like, he's sitting 165, 170 away, and he drops it within 5 feet. And
Yeah,
then
didn't-
misses the putt.
Didn't get
but
any birdies, though. That was a real kick to the dick.
We both had 2 opportunities for birdie, like real opportunities for birdie.
We should have had 3.
We all missed. We missed all of our birdie
missing
putts.
putts.
Leaving it short for me once.
I mean, any mistake that I had of like a double bogey was because I would duff a chip, which is not.
That's usually not
usually
like you. You're
like
usually
me,
good with the.
But there is like it was nice to get out. It didn't rain, which I'm grateful for.
We had a fun guy that joined us. Chip. He was funny as shit.
Dude, this guy was great, man. He just was like, hey, man, like, what's going on, man? I'm out here just trying to have fun. Let's fucking do it. Very, like, positive to, like, hey, man, good shot. Or, like, oh, dude, you almost got that one. And I was like, hey, man, I'm fucking smoking weed. I like to do that shit.
He grows
too.
he's like, I'm growing 2 plants. I'm like, yo, let me get like a half quad or something.
I mean, it just was like a cool dude. He did, unfortunately, not play the best. And then I'll get your opinion on this, Ryan. Like,
thoughts.
we were on 18, and like he clearly is like, I'm fucking struggling right here. I need to go. I think he got a call from his kid at one point. Like,
it was hot as shit.
trying
Like,
to do
the sun eventually came up, and we were just roasting.
Started to bake, but like on 18, we're like first shot in, and he like duffs I think 2 in a row. He's like, hey man, I'm just gonna pick it up,
and just he left.
Which I thought was like, hey, you're gonna go to the green, and just like. Little chip in. Like if you blast one to the left out of bounds near that, I think you're kind of like. Actually, I take it back. He didn't even take a second shot.
No,
he literally hit his drive, and then he was like, "Hey man, I'm just gonna pick this up."
He was dying though, man. This is the same dude who for me he was clearly I think checked out at that point.
I'm just saying, isn't it weird for the guy to just drive off? All right, I'm going to just pick up my ball.
On 18, that's weird. I'd rather him do it on 16, like, hey, I'm tapped.
I mean, if you hit the drive, why don't you just finish the hole?
Or at least try another shot.
Or, like, if anything, you don't hit the drive, and you just be like, hey, guys, I'm just going to skip 18, and I'm going to...
Right.
I would have, I mean...
I'd have been more okay
I think
with
I'm
that.
just to the point of, like, would have liked a goodbye. All right, see you, man.
He was a
like,
cool dude the whole time, so, yeah, it was just,
it was a real Irish goodbye to your face.
Yeah.
All right.
How'd you shoot though? How about your game?
Yeah. What was it?
Man,
yesterday?
it was a fucking crazy round. So like, I'm on the way to the course. So let me start from the night before. The weather was suspect.
It was frightful.
But it was getting. But as the week went on, it got better, and it said it wasn't going to rain. And if it did rain, it was going to be after 7. And I had so I got a 310.
Oh yeah, you're good.
At Hilldale, it was 30.
Boo!
37. It was cheap. It was $37.
Of course, it's cheap.
That's his home course, man.
Yeah, man, your home course sucks.
Well, I don't. It's the cheapest. Anyway.
Okay. How'd you shoot?
So then, hold on, let me get in there.
Okay.
As the night went on, the fucking forecast kept getting like the rain was pushing up and up. It was like 6 o'clock, and then by the time I woke up, it was like 5 o'clock, and then it was like 3 o'clock. I'm
Damn.
like, on the way there, it's like dark as fuck, clouds. Fucking get there, and it's like you could tell it's about to come down, and I'm like, oh god. I booked their golf now though, so it's like
you can't cancel unless
yeah,
I
gotta go, or I can't play the round, or whatever. He's like, if you don't want to play, once you start,
Guys, stop with the golf now. Just call the fucking
no
course.
refund. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna play. I don't give a shit.
All right.
Anyway, the first 3 holes, yeah, it fucking rained big time. Like at the end of the first hole started, so I was like. I was kind of feel like I was rushed a little bit. I got paired up with a twosome, and then a guy was walking.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck that.
So it was like,
wait, one guy riding, one guy walking?
2 guys riding, 1 guy walking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't know. I was like I said, I was like they're backed up a little bit, like at the register or whatever. So like I didn't get out, and then the one golf cart I grabbed didn't work, so I had to switch. I got all my shit in there, and I had to take it out. So I was running a little late up to the hole more than usual.
Sure.
So I was like, I didn't get to use my normal stretching and shit
Normal
like I'd
routine.
like.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was like rushed, and then it started pouring, and then they were like, oh, we're gonna wait it out at the second hole, and I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna play through. Like, I brought 2 hoodies, one to cover my clubs, one for me. I got a hat on.
I like that for the clubs.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck this. I'm like, I knew this was probably gonna happen. I'm like, what's the point of me sitting in the rain?
Sure.
If I can just play through it. So, for like 3 holes, it was like, yeah, coming down pretty good. It was kind of hard to play on the on the third hole.
Mm-hmm.
My gloves were so wet, it slipped out of my hand. It went in the tree and down on the cart path. Like, felt like 20 feet, dude. It was actually okay somehow. I have no idea how.
I've done that a few times.
Never done that, dude. My right glove. It was like I have two. I'm a double glover.
That's so weird.
Double glove.
So it gives me good grip. But when it rains, unfortunately, the top golf glove on the right was like not built for the wetness, and it fucking apparently I didn't realize. So I took the first shot, and I'm like, I think I might hit out of bounds. I'm gonna hit another one. Like, why not? And then it's like, and fucking, I'm like, oh fuck, it's gonna get stuck in the tree.
Yeah, right.
But then it came down, but it's like, ting, 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 ting on the fucking car path. I'm like,
right.
Yeah, I looked at it. I'm like, I think it's fine because I ripped a drive on like 2 holes later. So I'm like, I guess it's okay.
Okay.
But anyway, when I was golfing with the people, I was golfing terrible. Then when I found myself, I started just doing work again. But then I caught up to this foursome, unfortunately, and like the rest of like the last 4 holes, I had to like wait behind them like forever. But I was still playing pretty well. And then eventually the twosome caught up to me, and the walker caught up to us on the back half. So we all got matched up again anyway because
Nice.
yeah, and thankfully I forgot to mention it only rained for like maybe like 20 minutes, and then it was good. Like, but it was like pouring pretty good for that 20 minutes.
I got you.
Yeah. So anyway, round was up and down again. When I started golfing with the people again, I started sucking for the first like 3 holes, and then the last 5 I did okay.
You might be one of those guys play better just going solo.
Or with friends that I know at least. I guess. I've golfed with randoms many times. It's never been an issue. But for some reason yesterday, I just
problems.
It was yeah. So I ended up shooting 100, which is okay.
That's not bad.
It's not like I want to get obviously in the 90s. So I shot a 48 on the front and a 52 on the back. So it is what it is. But like I would just say that round should have like an asterisk with the weather because it was kind of insane for those like at least few holes, and then like the waiting and everything.
I mean, way to tough it out. I mean, that's like a perfect
balls,
example where it worked out to like wait it out 20 minutes. It doesn't rain. I think the conditions always will affect like while you're getting rained on playing, or if it just fucking rained. Like those are always going to change your shots a little bit. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of, again, just in general with weather. The sun heating up the greens. So like in the beginning, they were pretty slow, and then like as it started getting more, I'm like, okay, well now I fucking don't know the greens anymore, and I got to get reacclimated.
Yeah, and then like the golf cart too, like it wasn't car path only or anything. They didn't say anything, but then like they activated it on the cart. I didn't realize on some of the holes, so it was like I got locked a couple times, and I couldn't move. I'm like, I was just trying to like I wasn't even going like in a bad split. Maybe I was just like I was heading towards the. I don't know. It was like, what the fuck? I'm trying to,
so we didn't have, the grins wasn't working for him. So we were kind of, when we played, we were kind of eyeballing, mathing it like, oh, it's about 140. And the first thing I said on hole 1, I had a decent drive and I pull out, I think it was like my 8 or 9 iron. Cause I'm sitting about like 140, 150 away, maybe just around there. And I was like, I told Woj, I'm like, I don't want to go beyond the green. Like that's my one goal for this hole.
You're like, what'd you use?
I think it was an 8 or 9 iron.
Yeah, you were like, I'm going to go easy 9. Like, I'm not going to, don't blast it.
Don't go beyond the green. We're
good. Oh, dude.
As soon as I connected, I pured it. I was like, fuck.
I also think it's funnier when you don't, you didn't really see. You're like, oh, where'd that go? Like, thinking maybe it's stuck on the green or whatever. I was like, dude, it's
kept on going, brother.
You're gone, bro. You're gone, done.
So that was the one thing. It was like hole 1 and that shit. I was like, oh, like today's the day. All right, I guess we're starting this way.
It was fine, man. It was a good round.
Was a good time.
We got in before the rain, so I'm pretty happy about that. And golf, good. Everybody
golf
good.
Is solid. Yeah. We got a big compilation of an album to run to. You guys ready for this?
Yeah, I was just gonna say I'm golfing this weekend. I'm fucking pumped.
I'm stoked about that too. All right, we're gonna roll
AJ's birthday.
We're gonna roll into happy birthday, AJ. I'm very excited about that.
It's your birthday today.
All right, we got the very best of Elton John. This was release date is October 1st, 1990. Over 30 million copies sold. Spent 145 weeks on the UK Top 200 chart. Certified 9 times platinum by the BPI. I mean, if that doesn't say something. Now, we're going to go over this. We have quite a big track list. There are 30 songs. I'm not going to say all of them. We're going to get to it. But the one thing I want to mention, if you get this album, it is chronological in the sense that you're going to start off with songs early in his career and move to songs later in his career.
Well, I don't
That's what
even,
chronological.
I don't think it's even unless you get an old one. It's because he's had more. I have a newer greatest hits from like 2002 or something.
Yeah, this is 1990.
No, I know. I'm
yeah,
saying
yeah.
like I don't even know if they might you'd have to get like a vintage copy. They probably they have like a newer.
Oh, I'm certain of it.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
All right, we're starting off with Your Song, debuted April 10th, 1970. Elton John's second studio album, 5 out of 5, fucking banger. And I'm going to be throwing a little tidbits and notes on each one of these, but we'll be quick to respond and we'll be quick to answer my tidbits, and then I'll hand it off to you guys real quick. Okay. Bernie Taupin wrote the lyrics to this song at Elton John's mother's kitchen table. Three Dog Night recorded this song first, but held back its release date, paving the way for Elton John. There we go.
All right, yeah, this is this whole album is going to be where we debut the new sound, which is playing right now. Certified banger. I'm gonna put it in right there
Oh, I
because
like
both
that.
of you guys were like, "What the fuck is he doing?" It's called podcast magic.
Right, we're doing some production.
So I'm just throwing it down.
Nice.
I'll say certified banger, or I'm just gonna do one of these and just toss
Sure.
it in there. There's a lot on this album, so yes,
Yeah.
obviously certified banger.
It's a five. This is not. I think it's my favorite Elton John song. It's
And this is
5
actually a
stars
song
for
that
me.
I'm debuting to Amber at our wedding. This is like my song to her,
nice.
so I'm
Yeah.
excited about
I
it.
just
I mean,
love,
she doesn't watch a podcast.
No,
does she?
of course not.
Okay.
I just love the.
You're safe then.
I love the piano and just the simpleness of it. It's just so like pure and
Yeah.
genuine. Like I don't know. It's probably my favorite Elton song. Like I said, 5 for sure.
Yeah, it started out great.
Great.
Next one, another. Let me just run through it. Rocket Man debuted May 19th, 1972, from the Honky Chateau, which is his 5th studio album. 5 out of 5, banger. It echoes the theme of David Bowie's Space Oddity. Both songs were produced by Gus Dudgeon. I probably got that wrong, but 5 out of 5. Rocket Man, fucking banger. Love that song.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of his, if not his best, second best, probably for most people, most popular song.
Notoriety.
5 stars. For me, it's in contention for my second favorite. It's up there. It's really good.
Okay. Certified banger. I can't really go like favorite Elton song or
It's
any
hard
shit
on
like
this,
that.
man. It really
I
is.
just kind of have a solid. I mean, in this album, there's like easily like 10 to 12 that I'm just like, all these are great, and then everything else that he's done to me is just kind of a little bit below that, or sometimes dog shit. But Rocket Man, I think, is also probably, you think about maybe the most popular and most played, up there for sure. Top couple,
Sure.
if not one.
You know what the problem was, and you mentioned this, and I'm only going to briefly go on it. We're comparing Elton John songs to Elton John songs, like as we rank these. Then that's a real tough hill to be on.
Right.
I mean, I just mentioned because he said favorites, and I'm like, I don't think I can place like a
Right,
favorite.
and it's hard
over
for me to
another
pin
one.
one too.
For me, it's like ones that if they come up that I play the most, like if I don't, that I
Sure.
like listening to the most, and those are definitely, there's like a 4 or 5 I would say that are up there.
Gotcha.
All right, next one is Honky Cat that debuted on the same Honky Chateau album. This one was released in the U.S. a month before it was released worldwide. It's leaving the rural country life and living a new life in an urban setting. I think the piano goes super hard on this one, but I gave this one a 3.5 out of 5. Not one of my favorites.
I agree with that. Same rating, 3.5 for me. It's like it's got good tempo, and the instruments they work well together. But I don't like the chorus.
The
really.
instrumental was solid on this.
I don't
yeah.
like the line, the honky cat thing. So 3.5 for me.
I went 2.5.
Okay.
Yeah, lyrics. What you said. The beat was a little chaotic, and it was like it was doable. Like I can understand why it went together, but just overall, this is not a cohesive thing, which Elton John does very well. Is like the lyrics play
It was
very
chopped
well,
up a bit. Yeah.
very well into the instrumentation, and also. What the fuck what are we doing, man? Honky Cat? What is he? You're a lyrics guy. What the fuck is the honk? Like, what was he even saying about
Honky cat.
So it was it's a honky.
Is it talking about an actual cat?
No, it's
Talking about white people.
yeah, essentially yeah.
Interesting.
It
Okay.
was. Next one is Crocodile Rock. This debuted January 26, 1973, from the Don't Shoot Me, I'm Only the Piano Player, which was the 6th studio album. This was performed on The Muppet Show. Jim Henson fan, huge fan right here. and not an Elton John song that he prefers to sing. This is really low on the totem pole for him. He chooses not to sing this when he does live events, and it's probably off his set list completely. But I think it's 5 out of 5, absolute banger.
You know why? I bet you he doesn't do it anymore because he's like 80. And
I don't
he's
care.
Like, this is a high. Like I don't think he's doing Saturday nights a night for
Yeah,
fighting,
right. There's some higher octane
I don't think
ones.
he's doing those ones in his elder years, which I think he actually just stopped touring.
Yeah, he did
last
stop
year,
touring,
Like, this was
yeah.
the last tour. So.
My buddy Chris saw him live when he was in Chicago.
I'm sure he still puts on a great show.
Yeah,
Or
I would
did.
love to be on his show.
Certified banger.
Certified banger.
Absolutely.
I think it's great. I think it's just under it. I gave it 4.5, just
right.
slightly under it. But it's a good one. It's very good.
He's good.
All right, next one is Daniel, that debuted on the same album, the Don't Shoot Me, I'm Only the Piano Player. This is about a Vietnam war vet who returns home to a hero's welcome but wishes for a simpler life. A final verse of this was actually cut out, but it described Daniel's decision to move to Spain to find some peace. My brother's named Daniel. The flip on this, though, is Daniel in this, this song, he's the older brother. Mm-hmm. I'm the older brother, but 5 out of 5. I really thought this was really done well.
Yeah, I went 4.5 again. I feel like kind of reminds me of like an Elton John's version of like a Jimmy Buffett song.
Kind of, yeah. Kind of
like
that vibe.
Maracas and the keyboards, kind of like that island.
Yeah, the island vibes. Sure.
So, yeah, I gave it 4.5.
Yeah, I'll go certified banger. I'll go
Certified banger.
nice. It's gonna be something cooler than that, but the
Certified.
it just shows kind of his, like, again, you knew from not just the first songs, but like you knew him playing. He started being high octane, jumping up on shit, doing all this stuff, but like this is like, hey man, I can actually play these fucking keys, and his voice is
He's
so
musically
goddamn
just so
smooth,
gifted.
man.
My God.
Smooth but powerful. I don't
Yeah.
know how that works, but
He makes it work.
yeah, I'm going certified banger.
This next one I think is one of my more favorite ones, and I think if I had to choose just a pure album, I would have chose this one. This is Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. This is from the album released October 5th, 1973, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. 7th studio album, 5 out of 5 banger. This had incredible album cover. It had the Wizard of Oz theme street art. He was stepping away from the fame and the limelight. Kind of that was the depiction on that album cover. And it was his best-selling and most enduring studio album, and it was a double LP. There you go.
Certified banger.
Certified
Echo all
banger.
that. 5-star, one of my favorites. Again, this would be in the running for the top 5 for sure. The piano, the voice, the melodious sound, just fantastic. Also, there's a great use of this song in the show The Americans. If you haven't checked
I have
it,
not
it
checked
out.
that out. I've
Very
heard it's good.
It's fucking awesome.
Next one is Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting on that same album. I don't have any fun notes on this one, but I thought it was 5 out of 5. I think this is definitely a bar song. You put it on in a bar, you're in good shape.
Yeah, so go ahead.
Certified banger.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Certified
5
banger.
stars, up tempo, great guitar and drums, with a little slight piano mixed in. It's probably like the most like of his like pumped up songs.
Yeah,
where
definitely.
It's like up to like very just like kick ass and like I don't know, just awesome. Also,
Kind of wish Charlie Daniels did a collaboration with him. That would be a cool fucking one too.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great song. 5 stars.
Next one, actually, Candle in the Wind is not a 5 out of 5 for me. I put 4.5 out of 5. This is a tribute to Marilyn Monroe, but was later rewritten for Princess Di in 1997. This is this best-selling single of all time. But I put 4.5 out of 5. Just for me, it just runs a little long, and it's very melancholy, and it's okay to be melancholy in a song, but it's just like I think it ran just a little too long. You trim a minute off of it, I'd probably give it a banger.
Okay. Give it a banger. I'll go 4.5 as well. I thought it was a great song, again, showing the range as well.
I went 4.
That's fair.
I like it's like a good it's a one of his more popular, like you said, and one of his better ones. But for me, if I'm gonna listen to Elton John songs, it's probably not one I'm gonna be a go to.
Sure, this
but
is
I can
depressing a little
appreciate
bit.
how good it is. Like
Right.
it's that So
This
cool.
one the next one, I really, this hit me in the heartstrings. I didn't give it a 5 out of 5, but this is Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me. That's from, debuted June 28th, 1974 from his Caribou album, which is the 8th studio album. This was performed by George Michael and Elton John at several live performances in 1991. But this song, the lyrics, everything is just incredible. I put 4.5 out of 5. Not quite a banger, but I think what a message.
Yeah, I went 4.25 stars.
There you go.
Heavy piano, slow song, but then it builds up to the big chorus.
It does. Towards
So
like
it's a little,
2/3.
it's like a little slow for like a lot of the first whatever half or 2/3, like you said, but then it gets to that chorus and it's worth it, but it took a little bit to get there. But yeah, 4.25 for me.
I like that 4.25.
Yeah, I'm going certified banger.
Certified
right there.
banger.
The thing that does it for me with Elton is not the lyrics, but his voice in general is one of the greatest singers.
Yeah.
And when he comes through with really, I mean, like, yes, the melody is like great, instrumentation is great, but like he's selling it with the voice, and especially when he gets like this type of thing where it's like slowing down too.
Very passionate too.
It's like you kind of get into your feelings there at the end there. Like
It
he's
does.
making you feel. And a lot of these other songs, again, that's why I give them a 5, especially when the lyrics, not lyrics, but like sound is coming through. The vocals are like, this is what I resonate with the song the most. But certified banger, absolutely.
So the next one is a cover. It's a Beatles cover. It's "Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds." This debuted on his May 23rd, 1975, on the Captain Fantastic and the Brown Dirt Cowboy, which is his 9th studio. That's the actual album. Captain Fantastic and the Brown Dirt Cowboy.
I thought that was like a talk show he was on.
That
No,
sounded
no.
like that.
9th studio album. This one is a certified banger for me, 5 out of 5. Now, the album art was from Alan Aldridge, which is a play on a Renaissance painting, The Garden of Earthly Delights by something Bosch. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. So if you guys
Try
get a
it
chance,
anyway.
take a look at that album for this weird, album that I just described, Captain Fantastic, and then the concept album of his early years. So this is John and Bernie, and John Lennon was on guitar and backup vocals on this song. So you had a Beatle on this.
Original?
No, on this cover, he worked with Elton John. He provided guitar and backup vocals.
Okay.
Which, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, fucking great song, 5 out of 5. Love it.
Well,
What would you like to say, Ryan?
I'd like to say, with all due respect to Bobby and to Elton, it can't be a 5 because the Beatles one's a 5. And
Thank
the Beatles
you.
one is way better than this one. With all due respect, it's a good cover, don't get me wrong, but
The original's much better.
so yeah, exactly. Like it's the Beatles, and I don't know. I gave it 3.5. Like it's not a bad song again, but like if I'm gonna listen to Lucy in the Sky and Diamonds, I'm gonna listen to the Beatles version. I'm not gonna listen to Elton's version. Now there are good.
We did get John Lennon
there
in this,
are
though.
good and iconic covers of certain songs that have worked more than the original or just as much in certain cases. Like
But you're right, this one's a
like
tough
the
one.
Bodyguard for Whitney Houston is originally a Dolly Parton song.
Yes.
Sure. But in this case, I don't. It's not.
You can't
that.
punch out the Beatles. I get
Yeah.
it. That's an understandable response.
Yeah, I'm just gonna omit a rating on this.
All right.
For that
For that purpose.
reason that again this was an original, and again if I would have just honorably mentioned if I was like, oh, this one I think is better than the original, I would have just given an honorable mention. But you are, and this is where the album is just befuddling to me. You're putting on your greatest hits album a cover of somebody else's shit. It doesn't jive with me.
Also,
So you're a purist in the sense it's got to be your intellect.
Well,
your
It's
IP.
Elton John's greatest hits. It's not
Yeah.
Elton John, and then
He does a great job
Well,
with this something, though.
For one thing, though,
right.
if I may, like,
If I-
it's an
Fine,
iconic song for the Beatles. Like, it's not just
It
like
is.
it's not just like a B track for them. Like, oh, and Elton did it, and it's like no, this is like one of their big numbers. So like.
And this debuted, only about less than 10 years
Right,
after. Yeah, so I
so-
understand the frustration. I get it. I'm not.
And like Woj said, I before this album, I don't ever recall hearing
Well, they're both
or
UK
knowing
artists. so
that Elton John did a cover of this.
I mean, dude, the fact is that people collaborated on stuff and sung on other stuff all the time. The placement of it on a greatest hits album is
Okay, that's
odd-
suspect.
odd
That's
to me.
suspect. Okay,
It
fair
doesn't-
enough.
Doesn't make any sense if I'm being honest.
All right, next one is one of my least favorite. Is Philadelphia Freedom. This was on September 30th, 1977. Elton John's greatest hits #2. This is not a studio album. Released as a single in 1975, but it was written for Billie Jean King, who was a tennis player. It's kind of a nod to their city and their friendship, but I only give it a 3 out of 5, and I think that was being generous.
Oh, I was giving it a 3 out of 5 because I thought it was a simple song. I liked the chorus, and it was like kind of just easy listening.
Yeah.
So I said 3 and a 5, but like in a good way. Like,
Okay.
It was surprising.
Yeah, and
that
you're
I-
a Russian judge, so that's I think.
I went 4. I like.
Okay.
What the fuck you say?
I
I'm a
went
Rushing judge?
Yeah, you are.
I don't-
You've never heard that term?
What the fuck does that mean?
I mean, you're like the tough judge, right?
If a guy who like has a
Or-
sequence that's out of place and he does a perfect routine, you'd give him an 8.4.
This is not that, but go ahead.
All right.
I gave it a 4.
Ooh, okay.
I liked it. I mean, it's up tempo. It's got the guitar and the violins.
I
the
do like the guitar.
The
on
flutes
this.
in there. It's got a drum beat throughout the song. I mean, there are worse songs to me. So,
All right.
4 for me.
I like that this was a single. It wasn't part of a standard studio album. So next one, Someone Saved My Life Tonight, was May 23rd, 1975, from that same Captain Fantastic and the Brown Dirt Cowboy. This one I gave 3 3/4 out of 5. Detailing an attempted suicide and a friend who intervened, helped him come to terms with his sexuality. So, and this really helped, I think, John kind of move past the fact
Did
that
you just call Elton John John?
yeah.
I've never heard that.
You've never
shit
heard
before.
someone called by their last name Woj?
Elton.
Not Elton.
All right, my bad. Sorry,
I-
I'll give his full name.
I just had to clock that. Real
That's
quick 'cause
fine.
I
You
was
can
like,
clock it all you want. That's fine. But the next thing is Long John Baldry is referred to as Sugar Bear in this song, who talked him out of a marriage that would have trapped him. I know. I already said it.
Long
And
John Baldry.
I know, right? No, but I'm just saying. I'm still pissed off that I just said John. I should have said Elton John. You're right. He deserves both names.
It's going in a clip. I don't, I don't care.
That's fine. I don't
Long
care.
John Baldry.
It's like a British porn actor.
Sounds like one. Yeah.
Hello, love, for me to service your pipes.
My name's Long John Baldry. Yeah.
You're not too bright, are you? Yeah.
Perfect.
He's doing.
Do you want my
Jason
virginity?
Statham.
I know, yeah. You want my virginity? If it's on menu.
Yeah, I'm gonna need your truck and your shirt.
All right, here we go.
What's your thoughts? What's your ranking?
Someone saved my life tonight. What
Yeah, I
do you got?
liked it. I gave it a 4.5 of
Oh,
of
wow.
5. Piano, amazing vocals, bloody good. 4.5.
All right. This one didn't do it for me. It was pretty shitty. It's too slow for me, and I gave the message a little bit. It's a little bit more heartful, so I gave it a 2. But it's like to me,
Is this
it
a
didn't-
possible skip for you?
No, it's not a skip.
okay.
There's some other shit.
It barely meets the criteria. Got it.
my ranking is a 2. A 0 would be a skip.
All right.
But it's again, it's just a little too slow for me. I need something.
A 1 can be a skip.
All right.
We talked about it in the last
Yeah, I know. All right,
episode.
so next one is Pinball Wizard, which is the Who cover. And now I'm not going to give it a ranking just simply because, like you mentioned, like these guys did a great job, and I think he did his own interpretation really well.
Mm-hmm.
This was recorded in 1975 for the film adaptation of the Who's rock opera, and it only took him 4 hours in studio to put this together. Peter Townshend's Tommy.
Townsend.
Tommy had to be persuaded, and this is Elton John. He had to be persuaded by director Ken Russell to even do this. So this was more of him, like, all right, fine, I'll do it.
Cool. Same thing as before. I don't know why this is on his greatest hits, but also again the original version of this is so much better that it's not even close. Like Elton John and Bobby, what you were saying is like you got to do something different.
He
Like,
does piano. He crushes it.
But
on
I'm
it.
saying they can't just reproduce the same song in the same
Right.
key and go.
This shouldn't be on his
"This is
greatest
my
hits."
version."
Agreed.
But it's just like again, it's weird that you're trying to take like that's arguably one of the Who's
Yeah.
most popular songs, the
Yes.
biggest one.
yeah.
It's just like why did you choose to cover that one?
Someone, like I said, he got strong-armed a little bit into it. You had to be persuaded. He didn't want to do it. He was reluctant. He was like, nah.
This one in like Lucy in the Sky of Diamonds. I mean, for what it's worth, I gave this one I'd like better than Lucy in the Sky of Diamonds. The cover, I gave it a 4 instead of 3.5. But
Okay.
but again, it's not compared to the Who. Yeah, that's not not even close. And then also, these are like songs you probably would hear like at a concert, maybe like like he's covering this or that. But like,
See, this would be a sweet concert cover.
that's what I'm saying. It'd be cool. Like if you're at a concert, like that was sick. You did Pinball Wizard. But like
Yeah.
for like a greatest hits, you're like, why is this on here? It's just
I agree with some of the logic behind
Okay.
Woj's argument. So next one, The Bitch Is Back. This debuted on the Caribou album that I mentioned earlier, which is his 8th studio album. This title came from Bernie's ex-wife, Maxine Feebleman, who said this phrase when she was in a mood, like the bitch is back. And then this is a parody of lavish celebrity lifestyle. I gave it a 4 out of 5. I thought it was fun.
I can't hear the title of this song without thinking of The Simpsons. Elton John was on The Simpsons and Apu says it. He's like,
Oh,
the bitch is
yeah.
the bitch is back.
I do remember that, yeah.
Anyway, that's a great episode. 3.75 for me.
3 3/4.
3 3/4 stars. Ed McMahon here.
There you
Yeah, it's like
It's fun.
it's not bad, like, but like I think it's kind of the same thing where I don't really care for the chorus as much, the main
That's fair.
thing of the song, but it's not like a bad song. So
Hey, we're cruising, guys. We're cruising.
what was
Okay.
just that you?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Is it my turn to talk?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. I don't know. You were pointing at me like.
Oh, well, I thought he was gonna skip you. I didn't
No,
know.
I'm
Oh,
just
I
saying we're
gotcha.
cruising. We're getting through this.
Gotcha. I thought this was a fine song. The sax solo.
Fine song.
Fine.
I love saxophone.
Sax solo definitely. I'm
Helps.
a sucker for sax
Same.
sax solo.
Sex is good.
It's good sax. So 2.5, but it's like this. There's just to me misses on the album.
This is one of
This
them,
is
okay.
again to me. I'm like, why would you include this one? In
Well,
the
I think this
greatest
is.
hits?
I think this actually was one of his. I'm assuming bigger hits if they had mentioned it on The Simpsons. Like
I don't.
But
I don't
it
know
met a lot of
the-
controversy with the swearing because it's used 45 times throughout the whole song.
I don't know the order of Elton John's like this is his most played stuff. I'm sure all of these commercial played are probably all up there. They're not going to pick what's the term for it?
Well, I don't know, man. This too. I didn't know a lot of them. I'm not gonna.
But
lie.
I'm saying like I'm sure their numbers commercially are still like really good.
Yeah.
Like still sold like 4 million
Sure,
copies
I'm
of this.
I'm
fucking
certain
thing.
of it.
So I can understand why it's on the album, I guess, but to me it's not to me one of his greatest hits for me.
Okay, fair.
So I agree. Yeah.
Next one, I think I don't even need to say it. Don't Go Breaking My Heart. Everyone knows
Kiki
the song.
D.
Yep. This is a performed standalone single from 1976 with Kiki D. September 30th, 1977. This was debuted on Elton John's Greatest Hits #2. This is not a studio album, but this is a fun fact I like.
Number 2.
This was intended to be a homage to Motown duets, particularly those of Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell. So Marvin
Cool.
Gaye, which is a drop in from one of your album
Yeah,
reviews.
dude, Marvin Gaye.
So 5 out of 5, fucking banger. Everyone loves this
I
song.
think it's certified banger for sure.
Certified banger.
Yeah, it's a 5. And there's a great. If you guys ever watched Modern Family, there's a great scene where
With Cam and
Cam and Mitchell sing this on the keyboard to this lady they're trying to.
yeah, you're kind of pitchy.
Yeah. It's like, actually, I thought Mitch was the singer. You were a little pitchy. He's like, okay.
Thank you for your notes.
Yeah, thank you for your opinion or whatever. Yeah.
I love that.
Shout
show,
out
too.
Modern Family. It's really
Yeah,
funny.
I love Modern Family.
Great show.
Please like and comment, which they'd never watch
Yeah,
us.
right.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay. Next one is another certified banger, Benny and the Jets. This debuted on the Goodbye Yellow Brick Road album. This is a story of a fan trying to convince his friend to see a fictional band in concert. Detroit, out of all the U.S. cities, really embraced this. They played it on their, on different types of radio and all this shit all the time. And it is a proto sci-fi punk group with an androgynous woman as a lead. So almost like David Bowie-esque. I know he's a man, but man, he could easily switch a chamber if he needed to in terms of the way he dressed and everything.
Sure,
Androgynous.
androgynous for
Yeah.
sure. All right, so I mean, yeah, certified
Benny
banger.
and the Jets.
I mean, it's a great. This is definitely one of those great. But you said bar songs before. I
Yep.
think this is, to me, a classic bar song where like people are just like, oh shit, what's going on over there?
You know, it's funny. A little fun fact about me: whenever I win a bet, let's say I do a $20 bet and I win 110, Benny, but Benny
yeah,
and
there
the
you
Jets.
go.
I always throw that.
Bobby's bets.
No, you have
What do you
definitely 5. This is what Elton does best. Just the piano and him singing, wailing on it, like just pure Elton John right here.
He's such a vocalist. Like Woj nailed it. Like it's just fun to listen to him. Next one is Sorry Seems to Be the Hardest Word. This came debuted on October 22nd, 1976 from the Blue Moves. I gave this one a 4.5 out of 5. The album cover is inspired by a painting called The Guardian Readers by Patrick Proctor. This melancholic melody steps away from some of his previous albums. And he recorded this with Ray Charles before he passed away. So this is one of Ray Charles' last recording was a collaboration with Elton John. So that was kind of cool. Fun factoid.
All right, I got 4.5. I definitely enjoyed the Godfather-esque kind of theme. with the strings. It's one that I don't. It's obviously not my main rotation, but
Sure.
it'll definitely be something. I'm like, I got to be in a specific mood for some of the slower Elton John songs.
Right, it
like
is.
I'll play
It's
them at a
mood
house
one.
party.
Yeah, no, this one
necessarily.
would kill it. Yeah, like in a bad way.
3 3/4 for me.
Okay.
Alrighty. Next one is Song for Guy. This is October 16th, 1978, from a Single Man album, which is his 12th studio album. Guy was a 17-year-old motorbike messenger who was employed by Elton John's company, and he was killed in an auto accident the same day that Elton John was pen to paper writing the lyrics for the song, which, interestingly enough, Elton John had a premonition of death the night before that Guy, this bike messenger, died. I liked.
They put that in the movie. That scene,
It might have been
him waking up, somebody dies.
It might have been.
maybe.
Sorry.
I mean, Rocket Man.
Yeah, Rocket
Yeah,
Man.
I haven't seen.
4.25 I put for this one, but I think the instrumentals on this, I think enough said. Enough said. It was incredible.
Wait, you talking about the a song?
Song for Guy.
Oh,
Go ahead. I mean, be real.
You're up, man.
there
Go.
were no words, right?
I know, but I like it's just the melody, the
Only
music.
lyrics in the last minute.
One star.
1 star.
No words. No.
Skip.
Straight skips for you
Straight
guys.
skip.
Yeah.
Oh
What the
man,
fuck
you
are we
guys
doing?
can't appreciate instrumentals, but all right, that's fair.
Look who you're talking to, man.
It's the greatest hits album.
Dude,
How
look
about-
into you talking to. You're the lyrics guy.
I know, but I'm just
For
saying.
you, this is a complete curveball.
This is a little bit, but I just thought
Bit of a homer
I
pick.
put myself.
I mean-
I'm a perspective guy. I put myself, Elton John's shoe. I'm writing a song for someone where they passed away, and then the instrumentals on this I think is absolutely incredible.
Sure.
And now, granted, there is only a few lyrics towards the end, but you don't need to have as much lyrics to convey a message.
Okay, just realize that your whole thing to this point has been lyrics. So this is a
I know.
change of pace.
Yes, I would agree. I think it's a fair assessment. But I'm trying to
Okay.
shoe
All I'm
on a
pointing
different
out.
foot. All right.
Like, if you're going to do instrumental, just make it shorter, I think.
Okay,
That's
that's okay. See, I could take that note with some salt. That makes sense.
Sure. Next one.
Next one is Part Time Love. This actually was on the same album, A Single Man. Lyrics by Gary Osborne. It was a side B track, and this was banned in the Soviet Union due to the perceived raunchy lyrics. I gave it 4 out of 5.
3 stars.
Trey Star.
I got 4.5. This
Ooh.
was definitely a.
It was up tempo. I loved it.
There's a couple Elton songs that have this. I'm assuming this came out in the 80s, but it definitely had like a nice 80s feel, a little upbeat. And there's another one that I was like, didn't really listen to it all the time. I'm sure I heard it at some point, but definitely will be in the mood for that one. Be like, yeah, I'm throwing on some Elton.
All right, next one is Blue Eyes, which came in April 9th, 1982 from the Jump Up album. This was his 16th studio album. This was filmed in January of 1982 at Mackenzie's Point in Marks Park. This is the Bondi to Bronte Coastal Walk in Sydney, Australia. So for all of our Australia folks that are listening and chiming in, this was filmed there. And it was dedicated to legendary actress Elizabeth Taylor. I gave this one 5 out of 5. Fucking banger. I love this song.
Ryan?
Oh, no, don't do it to me. Don't do it
Sorry,
to me.
mate. It's going to be a 1.5 for me. It's
2.5.
not great.
No.
No.
All right. That hurt a little bit. A little bit.
Just-
Next one. No, we're moving on. I'm going to let the scab heal.
1.5.
Yeah, it's a good one to move on to, though.
Good one to move on. Yeah, I guess that's why I call it the blues. I think we've all heard this song. This debuted in May 30th, 1983 from the Too Low for Zero, which is his 17th studio album, 5 out of 5. Stevie Wonder is playing harmonica on this track.
Oh, shit.
And in an emotional state of sadness and separation. But everyone's heard the song. I fucking love it. Banger.
Certified bang.
One of the best. 5 stars.
I mean, this one is definitely the quintessential song when you're bummed at all, though. Like, just
Yes.
you listen
You
to it,
could
you're
toss
like,
this on, yeah.
fucking perfect song for that. Next one.
Followed up by another great one from I'm Still Standing, May 30th, 1983, from Too Low for Zero, 17th studio album. 5 out of 5 banger. This one's incredible. This was filmed in France, featuring a mix of dancers, including Bruno. I'm going to pronounce his last name
Go for
wrong.
it.
Tonioli,
I don't know.
who was
so
a
yeah, you
judge
can
on
just-
Dancing with the Stars.
Okay.
Toppin, inspiration came from a bad divorce and his drug addiction, like coming back from that. Like, so there you go. The
Certified banger.
Fucking love this. Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
One of the best.
The best. He was the fucking best.
It's a good post-breakup song.
Incredible.
Yeah, okay.
It is. I think very.
I honestly, I would think that, I guess what I call it, the blues is more in that lane, but I could also see
This is like, I'm trying to get back.
You're trying to.
This is the
resurgence
after a little bit.
Yeah.
I guess what I call it, the blues is immediate. This one's a little bit down the line. Okay,
Yeah.
I got you.
Next one is "Kiss the Bride," which was on the same album. I gave this one 3.25 out of 5. This was sampled by Dua Lipa in the 2021 collaboration "Cold Heart," and I think this became a top 40 hit in several countries. We've all heard that song, right? Cold, cold. Yeah, by Dua Lipa.
Yeah, no.
You've heard it. I guarantee you have.
No.
I don't think I have.
Dude, when we get to
not.
break, I'm showing it to you guys.
Okay, I'm just saying, to this point, I've never heard that song. I thought that this was like the other song with the 80s beats.
This is definitely 80s feel.
Part-Time Love, excellent in that 80s lane.
This one didn't do it, though.
This one, Kiss the Bride, I thought it was 80s trash. I was like, this is just too... It's just too like, oh yeah, anybody could do this shit, and 2.5. And
I'm just going to say there's a blanket statement here that outside of, I guess why they call it the blues, and I'm still standing, 80s Elton's kind of not good for me. The rest of the songs from Kiss the Bride on are kind of like, why are they on this thing? Do we really need these?
again, a little bit of a tough time with me with the selection of greatest hits.
I gave it a 2.5. I just
All over the
put
place.
repetitive. It's very
Fair.
repetitive.
No, that's fair. Like I said, I think to your point, some of these 80s, I enjoyed some of them, but other ones I'm just like, why?
I mean, I'll be honest. My favorite Elton is 70s Elton.
Sure.
Hands down.
Absolutely.
I think
And
hands
I
down,
think
right?
I think
Everyone,
that's
yeah.
the consensus. Yeah.
All right, hands up, 70s. Yeah, like we all agree.
Certified
Yeah.
banger. But yeah, I would agree. 80s Elton just falls a little short.
It's just, it's different.
All
I
right, what
guess.
we got next?
Next one, Sad Song, Say So Much. This came from the June 18th, 1984 debut from Breaking Hearts, which is 18th studio album. 18th. This was used in advertisements in Australia. I know you're not a big fan of them now because you. I'm just kidding. Assassin Jeans, and appears without his signature glasses in the video. I give this one a 3.75 out of 5. It's a decent song.
I love Australia, mate. Don't put words in my mouth. Sad songs, 3 stars. It's all right.
I went 3. Elton saves it as much as he can.
Right.
Singing, but I think the instrument part definitely left some to be desired there.
The next one, I think I really enjoyed this, and I know you're not a big fan of the 80s. This came out, 84, mid-80s, but this music is largely based, so it's Passengers. 4 out of 5 I gave it. Music is largely based on a 1963 South African folk tune called Assanto Lezioni by Phineas McKeezy. This was filmed in Saint-Tropez, France, and was directed by Simone Milne. But I really like this. It was a different vibe, different, kind of 80s, but totally different setup from what we've been used to, I guess.
2.
Okay.
Shit song.
Yeah, it's not my
Weird call and response. Not about it. 1. Close to a skip.
I mean, for my thing, this also could be a skip. 2 is a skippable for me.
Oh, see, I went the other direction. I was like, hey, he's trying something different, and it wasn't all that bad. All right, anyways, Nikita, this one was rough for me. November 4th, 1985, from the album Ice on Fire, 19th studio album. I gave this one 2.5 out of 5. It's about a female border guard in a music video, despite the name being a traditionally male name. And this is during the Cold War, the anxieties, and it's actually filmed with the Berlin Wall in the backdrop. So that was kind of cool. Cultural, I guess.
I thought it was a decent song, but it didn't blow me away. It was like a love ballad, which Elton John can do, but 2.5.
2.
All right, so we're on the same page there. I Don't Want to Go On With You Like That. This came from June 20th debut, 1988. The Reg Strikes Back, 21st studio album. 4.25 for me out of 5. This is the biggest hit in the U.S. in the 1980s, reaching number 2 on the Billboard. Retired the song from his live set list in 2000. He will not be performing this ever again.
I can see why. 2 stars.
Elton, please comment. Get him.
No,
Send your goons.
I love Elton, man, but this one is just not. I told you, like, it's not.
No, not for you. Okay.
No, that's what you say.
Sorry, mate.
Yeah, man, that's kind of piss poor, but it's cool. That's how you feel. I really felt the lyrics on this one. I thought it was a decent song, but Elton again can hit the right notes sometimes. I went 3.5.
I'll take that. I'll take that from Woj. That's decent.
3.5.
Next one, Sacrifice, August 29th from 1989. It's from the album Sleeping with the Past. This is his 22nd studio album. This guy's just cracking them out, which this one I actually gave 5 out of 5 banger. I really like this. This was his first solo UK #1 hit after being re-released in the 1990s as a AA side with Healing Hands. The proceeds from this re-release were donated to Terrence Higgins Trust AIDS charity. So that was kind of nice. Any money's coming in from this.
Did you say 5? I'm sorry.
I said 5 out of 5. I fucking love this song. Are you guys skips?
It's a 2. It's a 2 for me.
I'm gonna literally the next 3 songs in a row are 80s generic, like pop type of shit that I think could be in like rom-coms. And to me, this is some shit that I think they just churned out. Hey, we need an 80s thing. Here you go. Hey, we need another 80s one. Here you go. Like it's not similar sounding, but similar in the sense that it's just like anybody could do that. Elton's singing didn't blow me away in those because it's tough to do that in 80s pop.
Yeah.
All right.
I wrote slow 80s meh. 2 stars. Yeah.
All right. So we're on. Is it Sacrifice? Yes.
Easy. We just did Sacrifice.
Sorry. Did we just did Sacrifice? Easy to walk away. This was October 1st, 1990. So this actually appeared on this album, which is not a studio album. This was escaping infidelity, and trying to find peace. This debuted, actually, the music video debuted in 1991. Specifically chosen to be included on the retrospect and box set. This one didn't really do much for me. I put 3 out of 5. Not to say it's quite a skip, but it's not great.
Here's a skip 1.5 for me.
2.
Okay, yeah, this one is one of the lower ones for me.
80s repeat.
This one I actually enjoy because I like the movie Days of Thunder. So this is You Gotta Love Someone. This actually debuted on the Days of Thunder soundtrack. It was part of a planned album project with Don Was, but was ultimately abandoned. I gave this one 3 3/4 out of 5. I thought it was better, in terms of 80s music. But I have bias because I like Days of Thunder. So
I love Days of Thunder, but this song is just not it. It's a 1.5 for me. This skip. But
2.
Rough.
Days of Thunder fucking kicks ass.
Yeah, good movie. Good flick.
Rough.
But
you guys you're not about the 80s. I get it.
It's not that, man. It's I wrote the same thing for 3 songs in a row. Is that it just sounds generic?
Generic 80s.
It just sounds like anybody can do it. And
I thought this one was done a little bit better.
I simply expect more from Elton
It's
John
like-
in that regard.
If I could equate it to a movie thing, it's like Rush Hour 1 and 2 are so good, and then Rush Hour 3 comes like 5 years later, and it's like,
Not even
yeah,
5. It
it's
was like
them.
a decade. Yeah.
It's got all the appearances of it, but then you watch it, it's like, this is not the same, like
Doesn't have the same
70s
rub.
Elton, late, maybe early 80s, the couple songs we mentioned, Still Standing, and
Sure.
that's Elton. And then in the 90s, he kind of got it back in with Lion King and Princess Di and Candle in the Wind and so forth a little bit, but the 80s Elton.
But I'll say this: I really enjoyed it. I granted this was a long, listen for us. But if you guys get a chance, Elton John, the guy,
Oh, he's
and Woj
awesome.
said this. He's been what, credible for the past 50 years.
I mean, you're always using weird terms. You use relevant. Relevant is more on par, but credible. No,
Okay, relevant,
I simply was just in the sense of like, there is, to me, if you're talking about artists, there is only one Elton. Like, you hear the name Elton, you think
Yes.
of Elton John. That's super
That's
high
it.
in the zeitgeist that I would say he's been relevant since he is really, maybe not since he started per se, but like mid 70s to late 70s, maybe like later 70s. That's his prime. Like, people have known him since 1977.
prominent, he's influential.
So I'm saying 5 decades.
right? No, that's what I'm saying.
at
He's
this
still
point.
selling. Like, he stopped. I think just recently, a few years ago, he stopped touring, or maybe a year or two ago. But sold out everywhere he went. Easy.
Yeah, I think he's been absolutely relevant for 5 decades, and he will until he passes away. But coming back to the album though, it's very odd to me that
Some of
again
the selections.
whoever produced it is like, this is what we're putting in there, and I'm kind of I'm just kind of miffed of like, well, you're missing out on some other bangers. That's the end of the album, right?
That's
where
it.
starts.
That's it.
I mean, to that, I'm like, okay, we talked about Lion King, Circle of Life.
This is 1990, so it wasn't out yet.
But I'm just saying, though,
True.
it's like,
That's actually, a good point.
I understand. I didn't know the year, actually, but I'm just throwing it out there of like, if they were to have done this, like, when did Tiny Dancer come out? That was out.
Wait
right?
a minute, though. Now I'm confused. How was Candle in the Wind on there? Princess Di didn't die till 97.
They said they re-released it
He re-released it, yeah.
for Princess Di. It was originally
My
for.
mind was like,
No, but I'm just saying, like, okay, it's a good up until that point, I guess, but I'm still thinking, like, Tiny Dancer wasn't on it.
well, oh yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That definitely should have been on
It's
it
like
over.
you wa-
Yeah, I agree.
over
I
some
agree.
of those.
I agree.
Holy shit.
Hold me close.
Oh, man.
No, dude, I was like,
Mind blown.
listened
Put a
to so mu-
graphic.
I heard so much Elton. I'm like, of course I had to have heard Tiny Dancer, but then now that you mention it, where the fuck? It's his arguably his best and most popular,
Most commercial hit.
It's-
Yeah.
It's,
What?
I mean,
the
that had
fuck?
to have come out
Now
in-
I'm upset. This is ridiculous.
I'm curious when it came out though. Well,
When did Tiny Dancer come out? You
I'm
had
gonna
all
Google
those
it.
fucking
70s,
pages of notes.
Sorry, I was doing a lot of notes for all this
73. I'm guessing. Like, what the hell?
It's an
Whoa,
odd.
that was. You just blew my mind. I didn't even realize
It's
that.
just it's an odd selection for me, but again, I would say overall, Elton's the man, and
yeah, it was 1971 as a single. So yeah, this should have been included.
Because I was gonna say, on the greatest hits I have, which is I think 2002 or something.
Yeah, Tiny Dancer's
Tiny
gotta
Dancer's
be
on there. It's like
Yeah.
song 3.
sure.
You know, it's like your song, Rockin' Man, and then that, or something, or it goes.
Well, I appreciate y'all sticking around. This was a long, album to review. I appreciate it. And who's next? I'm just saying, big fan of Elton, so I'm glad we did it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we probably put a cap on.
Speaking of Elton, let's kick it over to Elton.
Yeah.
I'm just saying maybe we put a cap on amount of tracks.
I get you. Sorry, this one was kind of
Maybe
overlooked.
pick one disc or something.
Elton, at least, again, he saved it with having 12 to 13 certified. I mean, that button will get used a lot in the edit for
boom.
sure. But yeah, I mean, it's fine. I'm just giving you shit. I just need to get the name of
If
this.
I had to go a single album, I already said it was Goodbye to Yellow Brick Road. I think that was a double LP. That one was incredible.
Yeah, I had a lot on there.
Yeah,
Woj will be going with.
I'm kind of torn, but I'm gonna go back to
Well, take us to your
Hoobastank,
Take
right?
us to your thought process.
Hoobastank?
no. Well, Hoobastank is great. Watch your goddamn mouth.
No, they're not.
Discount Incubus, but I do like Hoobastank.
This guy has like
They're okay.
one that I think you should logically start with, but then there's one that I kind of
Just go with it. First guess, best
more.
guess.
Which one you like more? Or you want to talk about more?
okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. Wiz, ONIFC.
Oh, okay. You're skipping Rolling Papers. Then.
That was the decision.
Yeah.
was
Good, because
like,
I like Under Rolling Papers at some point. That's good.
so ONIFC.
This is Wiz Khalifa, yes.
Wiz
All right.
Khalifa.
All right, I'm fucking pumped.
And I can't say that acronym. There.
No, you cannot.
So, just so you know, watch that out. We're gonna take a break. We're gonna come back. My pick, the old Caddyshack. Dun, dun, dun. It's gonna be great. We're gonna fucking be golfing and fucking all this shit.
Golfing a lot lately.
I mean,
Let's
but
go.
I planned the movie very much in the fact that like got it to golf last weekend, golfing this weekend for sure, golfing next weekend. Fucking let's do
You're
it.
cruising, baby.
All right, Caddyshack coming up. All right, welcome back to the Journeymen Lounge podcast. We are at the second segment, which is the movie review, for those of you who don't know. So we're getting into this shit.
103 Tell your friends about us. Subscribe, like, leave us a comment. We'll probably mention it.
Except that one asshole who left a comment saying this was a yap fest. That guy can go fuck himself.
When was that? I didn't even see it.
Oh, I didn't say that either. Well, that's what the idea of a podcast is. Usually it's like,
That's all it is.
We're just all talking around.
We're not going to put on a play or something.
Wait, I got to see this comment maybe when we go to break. That's fucking hilarious.
Who gives a shit, man? I read it and I was like, all right, dude.
Next.
Thank you for your opinion, dickhead.
I mean, to fucking dance for you? Do I amuse you? What the fuck?
My
Funny
fucking
how?
clown?
I don't know, man. No. You said it. All right. We're getting off the tracks here.
I want to see that though after this wraps
all
up.
right. So, movie of choice was Caddyshack. This was easy choice for me just because again we're in the golfing season. I was going to do it last year, but basically, probably should tell you the year. I thought it was
1980.
It is 1980.
July 25th.
Directed by Harold Ramis, National Lampoon. So they were all
Harold
over this.
Ramis.
I don't believe they're actually like produced in any way, but it's just like all of those players. I mean, I'll just kind of run through just a few guys. Bill Murray, Rodney Dangerfield, Chevy Chase,
Ted Knight.
Ted Knight is, I guess, super famous guy. I think I just know him from this. Michael O'Keefe is the main guy, but Brian Doyle Murray also wrote this. That's Bill Murray's brother. He's fucking great. That's really it. I mean, not too much on the main. We'll get to that guy and all that bullshit,
females
too.
look like fucking dudes in this.
And also, one last thing that I'll mention, not that at all. So National Lampoon, I told you guys my recommendation would be that A Stupid and Futile Gesture about National Lampoons, and mainly it's about Doug Kenny, who's also a guy who wrote this.
Sure.
Wrote, I think, a couple other of the National Lampoon movies. So he was like in Hawaii, I guess, depressed as shit, and he jumped, to his death and all that stuff. So like this was like his death was kind of like the start, honestly, I think, of the unraveling of like the really crazy guys, like
who the fuck starts off away with like, oh yeah, he jumped to his death?
That's what happened.
I get it, but I'm just saying.
I'm
right.
giving backstory of like
Sure.
This movie is so joyful and all that stuff, but like behind the scenes, I mean, they were doing like hard drugs.
You're in Hawaii.
and doing all
I
that
don't get it,
shit.
man. You should be having a great time.
Okay,
All right.
so
Yep.
yeah, let me get back to it though. Like I said, I just like to give a little backstory on the National Lampoon because for me, they're a huge franchise of movies that
hell yeah.
I go back to a lot. I mean, I watch Christmas
Vegas
Vacation every
Christmas Vacation,
fucking year,
Van Wilder.
like it's a tick. So maybe I'll just start there. Ryan, I know you have not seen this movie a whole lot, right? So what's your experience with the movie?
Well, yeah, this is a movie that like always like highly touted by like my dad and like other people,
Good word.
Like,
Exactly,
this is like the golf movie, or this is one of the best movies, or best 80s movies, or best whatever. I saw it once, and I think I don't know, I'm guessing like 16, 15, so I was young. Kind of didn't care for it when I saw it the first time. I was like, oh, like that was it, like Happy Gilmore kicks this thing's ass. Like, to me, that's my thought. Like, because I'm comparing it to both golf movies. And this is supposed to be like the golf movie, Caddyshack. So yeah, I just watched it yesterday. My dad had the DVD, so I still had it.
Nice.
Second time I've seen it. I gotta say, I appreciate it more this time as being older. Also golfing more. I don't think I really golfed then, so it's like, I didn't appreciate it.
Yeah, you're not gonna be watching a golf movie all that much.
Well, like I would go to the driving range and mini golf, but not actually walking the course and the whole thing. So like I did like it more this time. Maybe not as much as you guys do, but I think I do have a little more appreciation for it than I did coming into it.
Okay, Bobby.
I've seen this quite a few times. This was on. This has been on cable TV too. They could pick it up, but they definitely whitewash a lot of the jokes and the raunchiness.
Well,
out of it.
there's a little bit of some racist stuff in there
That
here
too.
and there, but overall, this movie is not. It's
not
done.
PC.
It can be done though without.
with some of the elements, sure.
It can be done without like swearing a lot. Like if you took out the swearing scenes, I still think movie overall is still pretty much intact.
But I had plenty of exposure to this. Rodney Dangerfield, he was a funny actor,
Get
funny
no
comedian. So I was able to watch this a few times growing up. But this is more, I'll say this is more of a movie that if it comes on, like TV or this or that, I'll put it on, but I might not be 100% focused.
Sure,
you know,
something else to do. Yeah, so I mean, Caddyshack, it just basically goes over Danny Noonan, sorry.
Noonan.
So Danny Noonan is a high school kid going into college at this country club, Bushwood, and he is wanting to go to college. His parents have no money. He has a caddy scholarship that he can win. The guy who actually had it died in a something or another. So he has the opportunity to get it. He wins the caddy tournament, and then basically you have Al Cervic, Rodney Dangerfield. He's coming in. He's running amok. He bets what would Judge Smales be? Like he's like the
Club pro or
club president, maybe?
Yeah, club president.
Club
sure.
president. So
Head of the board or something.
whatever. He's a higher up position at Bushwood.
Board
And
member.
so
maybe.
Rodney Dangerfield, Al Cervic, or Cervic, however you say his name, he challenges him to a $10,000 match, him against him, and then they double it to play twos. And then on top of that, like as the round progresses, doubles that wager again, so it's a $40,000 per group game. And then on top of it, Ronnie Dangerfield and Chevy Chase, who's like not a golf pro, but he's a fucking amazing golfer,
Right.
just doesn't care. Yeah. He and Al are playing. Al fakes an injury. Danny has to step up, and then do they win the match and sets up Danny for his
Dropping
college.
that putt, yeah.
Pretty good.
Well, I would just say that did you mention Bill Murray's character?
I did not. There is a greenskeeper, but
There is a
A
greenskeeper and some
lot of
hijinks.
scenes that were added for Bill Murray because he was so funny.
I mean,
I could see that they
I
injected
was-
it for sure in this.
I was going just obviously over the
Synopsis,
general scope of the guys that play a real part. I mean, Bill
Sure.
Murray is an ancillary character, but I would argue, though, that he steals the show with his character. And again, it's the National Lampoon like cast. So you just have all these guys that know how to ad lib and, like you said, extending scenes. Just because, I mean, the one scene that we're going to do a table read for, Harold Ramis gave him 2 directions or like 2 sentences. Like, this is what you're doing. And he made a 3-minute, 2.5-minute
Right,
monologue
yeah.
from it. And it's
I love
fucking
Ramis
hilarious.
too. That was a
Yeah.
fun factoid. Fucking great.
It's his first directing movie, by the way.
Oh, I
I'll say
did not
this.
know that. Okay.
And the direction you're referring to in the scene you just said, "Hey, Bill, you ever like just do an announcer voice when you're playing a sport?" Like, and he said, I watched like the behind the scenes. Like,
Okay.
I go jogging, and when I'm jogging, I go like, oh, like I'm running a marathon or something.
Sure.
So he just that's all he heard, and he went with it. So.
Yeah, it was one of the greatest scenes there. I also will just mention before I get into the thick of this stuff, a lot of the tidbits and other factoids about this were like, this character is known on the top 100 characters of all time. This quote is one of the top 50 quotes of all time. I don't put any mind to that. I just kind of form my own opinion.
I'll say this, though. The relevance of Caddyshack is still felt today. You could still get those gopher head covers and a bunch of Caddyshack, apparel or golf accessories.
I mean, I think there's a lot of stuff like caddying and stuff like that. Obviously, it's at a higher level now, but like you still have like pro courses and all that stuff.
Pro course, like literally a mile from
literally
your house.
have caddies. So, I mean,
Yeah.
it still plays a point, but National Lampoon's whole thing, for those of you who don't know, is like raunchy as fuck. We're trying to push the boundaries, trying to make, whatever happen. So definitely right up the, honestly, it's like on Main Street of Lampoon movies. Like this would be Mount
In
Rushmore.
early 80s, you could get away with a lot of shit, too.
Definitely so. So let's get into it. Start with everything good over there?
Yeah, no, vodka is consuming this thing, so I'm
Hell
just
yeah.
going to put it back.
Let's go with favorite scenes.
Okay, let me get my notes. All right.
All right, I'm going to open up
Sure, I got one, too.
Ty Webb. So it's Chevy Chase and Danny opening scene. They're kind of walking through, playing around. Danny's caddying for him.
Do you do drugs?
Just kind of some back and forth there. Also, again, the cadence that I love about Chevy Chase is like so nonchalant, but also quick. So it ends up being like a real quick back and forth. It's like a minute scene, and then they are doing this putting scene, which I think is very iconic.
No.
And so like those two put together. What do you got?
You talking about the first one with the blindfolded where he's hitting the shot over the wall?
Right, he does that. They do a drive walk down the fairway, and then he hits a shot over water, blindfolded, and then they're putting. It's like that one hole in three different scenes.
That sequence, yeah. Mine
ahead.
is I like when he's having the conversation with the caddy who's dating his daughter, and then that lamp's in the way. He's like, "God damn it!" And then eventually just slams that. And then,
go ahead.
oh, I never slice that whole thing. He's like, "I bet you $100." You put one off to the right. Like as soon as they start their their bet, which I think that's a classic.
Yeah,
one.
Rodney Dangerfield's character is just like a thorn in the side of Judge Smales. Like just always he comes up to him. He's driving like an ostentatious red kind of old school car, has the honk of the horn, which is super obnoxious, and then just from there he's like getting under his skin.
Even his golf bag, he presses a button, it goes shooting out like with a pneumatic device.
So I'll just talk about the golf bag. So Rodney Danger's golf bag is fucking sick, dude.
Huge.
He has this high tech like button to launch hydraulically the clubs up, so then he catches it. He has a radio, a beer tap, a high-tech putter. He has a phone in it. TV. I mean, it's comically
it's
large.
Incredible.
But it's like, dude, if he had all that shit in there, like that would be the sickest
they
golf
have
bag.
the little kid trying to caddy with it, and he just like falls over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that whole thing is great. What Bobby mentioned, like the whole like, bet you $1,000 you'll slice it, and then the gimme putt. The judge kicking the ball out to get a better shot. And he's like, "Why don't you kick and get a better lie?" Or whatever.
I think I'll do just that.
And the priest at one point's like, "I got a 5 on that one." And the caddy behind him like holds up 9 fingers.
Yeah.
That was really good. And then I forgot to mention that the judge gets hit in the nuts by Rodney Dangerfield's shot.
He goes 4. Oh, I should have
said 2. Well, this is one of your table reads, Woj, about Bill Murray telling the caddy story about the Dalai Lama. That's.
I mean, I put very generally any scene with Bill Murray as Carl, and then any Gopher scene. I thought it was a nice addition, even though I know that they really didn't want that in the movie.
I'll say this though, there was some heat on set between Chevy Chase and Bill Murray. They were not cordial. Now, one scene that I thought seemed a little bit forced, but it was funny because it seemed like, you were walking these two guys into a ring, and you're just seeing what came out of it. Was when Bill Murray invited Chevy Chase's character back to his like shack of a fucking house or whatever.
He's playing golf,
yeah.
and he shoots one into Bill Murray's living room.
Right, and then they smoke weed and like hit drink, smoke. And it's like that one seemed a little forced, but it was funny for me because you could see the tension building.
If I'm being honest, it works well for the actual plot of the movie.
It does.
Carl is this like kind of homely greenskeeper, and he's like talking to Chevy like, "Hey, so like, could I?" And we'll do it in the table. It was like, "Hey, could I get you got a pool over there? Like, where you at? Can I get a, So it is a tenser thing, but yeah, the feud or whatever is just like, I'll just say, just in general with Bill Murray and Chevy Chase, those are like main character guys, like big heavy hitters.
They're heavy.
It is a little tough, I think, to put. I would like to see it, but I don't think it tends to work too well to have
this. Well, this scene was forced into the movie. It literally was written for them
That's what I'm
to
saying.
be. The last second were like, we don't have the two biggest people in the movie have a scene together. Sure. And also, Woj, I don't know if you in your research you saw this, but this movie was fueled by cocaine.
Yes.
So they were probably on cocaine. They all Harold Ramis and the two of them met at some diner or something, and they like came up with this scene. They wrote it and like threw it in the movie, and obviously
80s baby. Let's
one of the
go,
more
Reaganomics.
memorable scenes. But yeah, so that's funny you guys say that because like literally it is.
It felt that way.
Yeah.
It felt that way watching it.
Why are these two talking?
But they were in that feud, and I think it definitely led them to not be in each other's projects because I always enjoy very much when the National Lampoon, like their entire, like not everybody, but at least some characters getting together in one way or another. I think they always make for fucking hilarious shit. I'm gonna go with there's this scene where this guy D'Annunzio is like the other rival caddy is caddying for these two, the Haverkamps.
Yes.
And it's like these two like 90-year-old couple, and the one grandma, the old lady, is so sweet. She's like she takes her club literally like 2 feet from the water. She goes, "Woo!" And then he just comes in like, "That's a peach, hun."
That was cute.
They just it is a nice little scene, but they don't know where the fuck they're at.
Yeah,
and what
that guy's awesome too. He's like smoking a heater the entire movie. He never doesn't have a heater in his mouth.
Yeah, that is. Let's give him some props here.
Are you talking about the old dude?
Scott
caddy.
Columbi.
Oh, caddy, yeah.
Scott Columbi.
Tony.
Tony, which I did see, like he took up smoking after this movie.
Yeah.
Like, so it's,
Also, he's rocking the no sleeves and the dual. He's carrying both golf bags on each shoulder. Like that's intense. And they don't have the back then. They didn't have like the backpack.
No, yeah.
No, it was
so
a sling. That's
No
all.
And they're
bueno.
the heavy like leather bags too. They're not even like the cloth ones,
Right.
you know. Like,
And wood drivers. Like
he's
there's some
carrying.
weight
He's
to him.
double fisting the bag. It's crazy.
no, it's nuts. What else? I got a couple left. Rodney Dangerfield again. Any part of here? I also like Brian Doyle Murray though, as the caddy pro or head caddy like manager guy.
There was some garbage on the floor, and he like yelled at everyone.
He goes,
He's like,
"What is
God
that?"
damn it, pick it up.
It's like
Yeah,
garbage.
the
Well,
whole,
pick it up.
The fight with
Pick it
him and Tony, and like his brother jumps on his back and he breaks the gumball
Yeah.
machine.
The shit in the pool.
Well, the baby root in the
yeah.
pool is classic. The whole thing with
And you
the
have Bill Murray. I think it was him in like the white jumpsuit, and he eats it.
the
and
chick
then-
walking, everybody staring at her, and with the song going, that one.
Yeah.
The Kenny
We'll talk
Loggins
about
one,
the
whatever.
soundtrack. I like when Chevy takes a shot with the Lacey, who's like the niece of Judge Smales. So like they're at his place and they're doing tequila shots, and tequila shot is tequila.
Yeah, he rips it.
Salt.
Yeah,
tequila,
but
lime.
he noses the salt, right?
Noses the salt, sucks on the lemon, and then tosses the shot behind it. I just always think it's just a hilarious like 2-second thing. Just
I remember that was good. Can we admit that the females from this, my God, just hit with a fucking brick?
I think the
or
main, the
something.
blonde girl was good.
Yeah.
The other girl, not so much.
I mean,
Ugh. God,
it's
dude,
so good.
swing and a
The
miss.
Irish-
We're talking about favorite scenes still.
I'm just all right. I'm just upset.
Well, of
Sorry.
course, you got to mention the no. You did that right? The
No.
The Mitch
No.
Cum scene, the night putting, and the whole no thing where he's making all the like 6 putts or whatever. He is barefoot also. In that
Yeah,
scene.
he's very Ty is very spiritual, so he's throwing all that shit around.
The caddy tournament. I
Mhm.
like that. What's his name? Michael O'Keefe. He
Michael
actually has
O'Keefe.
a good swing. You can
Yeah,
tell.
looks-
He does.
good.
It looks
Uh,
crisp.
Of course, the Bill Murray groundskeeper Cinderella monologue, which you're going to mention.
Playing that.
I
I got
Rodney Dangerfield roasting everyone at the like ball or at the
That was fun,
evening
yeah.
party.
The
That was
the
fun.
gala.
just
Gala
him
or
letting
whatever.
doing his thing.
One
Yeah.
liners to everyone.
The Bishop's greatest round, where Bill Murray's
It's raining like fucking
he's
sideways.
caddying for him, and it's like raining. He's like hitting birdies and eagles, and he's like, "This is my greatest round of my life." Misses the last putt, and then a lightning strikes him.
It
And
goes
Bill, he just does the greatest thing. He just kind of like looks around, puts the bag down, and then fucking runs away.
Well, Bill Murray caddying's hilarious. He's like, "What do you think I should do?" He's like, "I'd play through or whatever.
No, I
I'd
don't-
keep going."
I don't think
We haven't hit the
I-
heavy stuff yet.
I don't think the heavy stuff's coming down.
And it
for
is
a while.
literally coming in like
having the round of
Vietnam
my
rain.
life.
Mhm. I like it. It's a little quick gag, but it's so funny. Chevy Chase is behind the bar at Judge Schmel's office, that's a baller move to have a full bar in your office. But
That's very cool.
he's behind the bar, and Judge Schmel's like, "Ty, come over here and talk to me." And he takes like 2 steps further away, and he's like stuck by the bar. So he's like, "Judge," it's just like a quick like.
Yeah.
I don't know, 2-second gag, but I just always like that. And then the last thing is the car that, well, obviously Ty and Carl playing through, but the car that Al drives has the wheel on the wrong side. Like it's on the other side.
Yeah.
Like European. It's so
That's
interesting. I
weird,
don't
yeah.
know. What you guys got? Anything? Moving on?
Well, I mean, the wager between them and Ty and the judge,
Sure.
the whole round, and then the substituting, and that's like probably among the best scenes for sure.
Of course. I'm good on scenes if you want to move on.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay. I'd like to just kind of shout out, or maybe you guys go with somebody that you thought. I'm just gonna go pure, like, what made you laugh the most? Like, which characters?
I think that's simple.
But I'm gonna exclude one. I'm gonna
Okay.
exclude Carl. So, I mean, Carl, I know, is the main comedic relief here, but like, did you like how Schmales was kind of like an old curmudgeon-y fuck, and he was like, "Damn."
I did. He made
I
me-
loved
I was
it.
going to say
Right.
Ted Knight. Yeah.
Okay, so Ted Knight is Judge Schmales.
Yeah, he was a good foil. He's very funny and
Oh, good to know.
animated, and
We got our thesaurus over here. You're great.
Plays
man.
well with Rodney Dangerfield's
yeah,
character.
like
yeah.
and Ryan Dangerfield buzzing his balls is like one of the best parts of the movie.
Mhm.
But yeah, just the way he overdid it, but it worked for the performance.
Yeah.
Like it worked for the movie. Like it made
mean,
sense.
I'm staying the obvious Bill Murray.
He said he couldn't pick Bill Murray.
Oh, okay. You couldn't pick Bill Murray, then Rodney Dangerfield. I mean,
Okay. I go Chevy Chase. I know he's not super comedic, but he's like kind of like aloof, which I thought was just kind of like funny. I don't know. Like,
I got a bias towards him, but I'm going to try to keep that out of this.
Have your opinions, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously, again, I think Bill Murray was the obvious choice of like guy that makes you piss your pants laughing. In
Rodney,
that.
I think, made me laugh more than Bill Murray. I'll say that.
I think Rodney's is so over the top that it's very funny, but in the like. In the way that, like, he just, like, it's almost like they kind of just were like, okay, we're just going to make him say whatever. Like, at the end of the movie, just, like, it's not bad. Like, I don't hate it. But I'm like, why we put in where he just, like, hey, everybody, we're going to get laid. It's just, like, so out of left field where I'm like.
But we've all said, like, that line is
Okay.
iconic. Everyone knows that
It's just
line.
like that's just 80s movies. It's
Sure.
just like,
To me, it's like, it was just,
everybody.
it was some lines like those that I was like, okay. It's
Well,
like, we're just throwing whatever out.
to me, the whole if I could just get in really quick, the whole
Mhm.
structure of this movie is interesting and weird because like
There is no structure.
it's what I'm saying. Like it's called Caddyshack. Their original idea was like about the Caddyshack with
Sure.
like Brian Doyle Murray and the kids and all them. But then
They
they
pulled
get
away
Bill
from that
Murray, they
quick.
get Chevy and Ted Knight and Dangerfield. And it's like, well, now we're not really going to do that. We're going to
It's a
focus
side
on
track, yeah.
the one guy, kind of Michael O'Keefe or whatever, and then the other guys are getting like they all like if you think about it, they all like Bill Murray, Rodney, Ted Knight, and Chevy. They all could be like the main character of the movie.
Agreed.
They
That's what
all
I'm saying. Like,
could have, but they don't choose any of them. It's kind of like a malaise of all.
There's a curmudgeon
Jesus
of
fucking Christ.
there's a curmudgeon of actors.
We gotta play Scrabble with you or some shit.
Well, I'm
man?
just saying, like,
What the fuck?
it can be
He's
good,
gonna win at
good or bad
Scrabble.
depending on like what you like for what you want from the movie.
Sure.
But like, it's like, oh, you think it's gonna go one way, and then it's like, oh no, it's not gonna be about Chevy Chase. Oh no, it's not gonna be about it's about the course, I guess, in general, right? So,
Okay.
but I just thought that was interesting that they started off with one idea and they kind of pivoted, and like you can tell like when they're making it kind of. Like,
Yeah, I think it's definitely always something with the way in which they just shoot. I think a lot back in the day. I think they just shot a lot of stuff, and then they go, "Okay, what can we do?"
What works?
I'm sure there was a little bit of a production background influence, like of, hey, we want, like you said, forcing that scene of going like, we need these guys in the fucking scene, put them in the scene, and we don't care. I would say like I got one that person.
I think the main caddy dude, him.
Michael O'Keefe.
yeah.
Yeah, I think I guess
That's that guy
I never-
because he's
from,
not been in much.
Roseanne, I know him from.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he is in
Jackie's baby
Boy,
daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going with Sarah. Excuse me, Sarah Holcomb. She was Maggie in that.
The
She's
blonde
Oh,
or the
yeah,
Irish
yeah.
chick.
the Irish chick. She's also
She was in a few things.
in Animal House. She was the daughter of the mayor.
Yes.
Oh
You're right.
yeah,
Okay.
the younger
That's a fun
girl,
connection.
To
right?
me,
Yeah.
those are the only two roles that I've seen her or know her in. Like, I'm like, that is the. You're in that and that. Like, those are
You
your two
connected
roles.
those dots. There you
I mean,
go.
Lampoon. They use the same characters
Sure.
a lot, or players rather. I'm good. Moving on.
Table read it. A few of them.
I am getting to quotes.
Oh.
I would probably want to interject maybe a couple. I mean, the gopher thing, let's do that one first, but then like intersperse. I got a shitload of quotes, man. Quote fucking nation here. So somebody's got to play McFiddish and someone's got to do a Scottish accent. So which one of you guys got it?
I could do a Scottish accent for you, lad.
He's
And he's
better.
and he's angry. Remember that.
Okay.
All right, so you start it, right?
I'm M.
yeah.
M is McFiddish, yeah.
I'll put my best man on it. Is that right? Matt?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Sorry. Can you do that
I have
one
to
more
get in
time?
character.
Honestly, I need total
Oh
focus.
my
Sorry.
God,
No, I'm
I
good.
knew it.
I'm good.
I
I'm sorry.
fucking knew it.
Let me get in the
What a-
Carl space. Here we go.
I'll
What a
put my
Madonna.
I'll put my best man on it.
Oh, Mrs. Crane, I'm looking at you. Oh, I'm doing a Scottish accent. What the fuck?
Oh my God, swing and a miss. Try
Sorry, dude.
again.
Hold on.
Do we have to re-up?
Mrs. Crane, I'm looking at you. You are green, so you could hide. I don't blame you. You're a little tramp. Ooh, that was a good one. Ooh, that was right where you wanted it. Oh, Mrs. Crane, you little monkey woman. You know what? You're a monkey woman. You lean, you're mean, and you're not too far between. Would you like to wrap your spikes around my head?
Carl, damn your eyes, man. I told you to cut the long grass on the 13th and mow the practice green.
I was unavoidably detained.
You can forget about the 13th and the practice green. I got a more important job for you. I want you to kill every golfer on the course.
Check me if I'm wrong, Sandy, but if I kill all the golfers, they're going to lock me up and throw away the key.
Golfers, you great. Golfers, the little brown furry rodents.
Hey, we can do that. We don't even have to have a reason.
Do it, man.
All right, well, let's do the same thing, but with gophers. Not my fault. Nobody can understand what you're saying. Sorry, I lost it. Couldn't find it.
Oh, that was fun to watch you stumble through that.
I mean, I put on a
initially.
Scottish accent. That was crazy.
Yeah, I know. I was like, what are you doing here?
Interesting.
I just imagine groundskeeper Willie.
You did
Yeah.
great. That was incredible. This could have been inspired for Groundskeeper Willie. Honestly, think about it.
I mean,
Came
he's
in after.
groundskeeper. Yeah, it certainly could.
I got in the opening
We'll have to talk
with
to Simpsons.
with the father of Danny is like they're running like basically like
what's going on
halfway
there?
house. They have like a lot of adopted kids, a lot of
Is
family.
Danny adopted?
I think it's a play on an Irish family. Like, hey, we just have 1,000 kids in the place. So the father goes to this kid. He's like, "Who are you? What's your name?" "Dennis." "Honey, who is this?" "That's your nephew." "What are we running, a restaurant here?" Like again, like 15 kids there. Other last one from the dad though is like Danny's trying to save for college, so he's like, "Hey, how many Cokes did you have?" And he's like, 4 or 5. He's like, 4 or 5? What are you, a diabetic? Sorry. All right. Anybody else go? Quotes. Got
Bobby.
anything?
I was gonna say just Rodney Dangerfield's all of his one-liners. I can't really sputter them out, but all of those gems.
Okay, we'll get some. You take drugs, Danny? Every day.
Every day. Good.
He's like, I gotta go to college. I gotta. Oh, Danny, this isn't Russia. Is this Russia? No, this isn't Russia. It's just Chevy Chase being a quick pun type of guy.
He's not that funny though. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
your
that's
opinion.
my take.
Brian Doyle Murray is like the Caddyshack manager, caddy manager.
Yeah.
He's like always like he's like kind of stern with them, and it's just really funny. He's like, hey, what's that rapper doing there? Pick it up.
He's always pissed off,
Yeah.
which I love.
I almost got head from Amelia Earhart.
No, that's a Rodney Dangerfield one. Spalding, get dressed. You're playing golf. No, I'm not, Grandpa. I'm playing tennis. You're playing golf, and you're gonna like it. What about my asthma? I'll give you asthma.
I'll give you.
Called me a baboon. He thinks I'm his wife.
Put her in. She's not done yet.
Like, well, how do you measure yourself with other players? By height.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Or Rodney, he's like, "Oh yeah, it looks good on you though." That was
These
fucking
are like
hilarious.
all Chevy. I just realized Dr. Beeper's been club champion 3 years running, and I'm no slouch myself. Don't sell yourself short, Judge. You're a tremendous slouch.
Yeah. The classic meme or gif. Well, we're waiting.
Spalding,
That is a great
the
gift.
grandson, just kept saying turd and double turds.
Thank you very little.
Oh, I got that one. In one physical model of the universe, the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line in the opposite direction. Danny? And then he's like, he just fucking sinks the last putt.
He puts the ball over the other one, like spins it over. That's crazy.
And he's like, unbelievable. Thank you very little.
You're rather attractive for a beautiful girl with a great body.
Smales tells like a racist joke to the bishop, and Porterhouse is like the, I don't know,
He's the maintenance worker.
attendant guy.
Yeah.
He's like, colored boy, you son of a bitch.
Bitch.
I'll fix you, mother.
He grinds down his
God,
his
yeah,
golf
he's
shoes
so
to the
pissed.
nubs.
Danny's like, he's trying to get the Judge Smales to kind of like sponsor him a little bit. He's like, unfortunately, my parents aren't going to be able to afford tuition. Smales is like, well, the world needs ditch diggers too.
Oh my God, yeah, you're right. I remember that was good.
Fucking just throw. I mean, Smales got some good ones in there.
I think he's half the
this
comedic
one,
timing.
Danny, I'm having a party this weekend. How would you like to come and mow my lawn?
Oh, and then maybe you stop by the yacht club. We bought the property right up behind the wall on the good side. Tell the cook this is low-grade dog food.
The cook's like, what did he say?
Oh, dude, he takes a huge fire. I do this all the time. He's like, oh, did somebody step on a duck?
Yeah.
Hey, Sabu, you know how to make a bull shot? You know how to make a shoe stink? Very funny, very funny. I'm just rattling them off here. Lacey, like Ty and her are like together, and he's like, what do you like to do? She's like skinny skiing, going to bullfights on acid, just normal shit, right?
It's bullfights.
Hey Ringo, play something hot, and the rest of you take lessons. You want to make $14 the hard way?
The lifeguard says, you put your suit on. He says, go shave your ass.
Don't be obsessed with your desires, Danny. The Zen philosopher Basho once wrote, a flute with no holes is not a flute, and a donut with no hole is a Danish. He's a funny guy.
It's a Danish.
The classic Noonan, na. Bill Murray when he fucking finds a Baby Ruth and then he fucking eats. He's like, it's no big deal. I mean, again, I'm a Chevy guy here, kind of.
Yeah, you're on his dick, man.
Chevy. I call him whatever. He sings this little ditty. He's like, I was born to love you. I was born to lick your face. I was born to rub you, but you were born to rub me first. Let's check out the patio. Like, he's just so smooth with it. I know you're not a Chevy guy.
I love Chevy. That part I didn't care for as much.
It's all right, man.
But I love
It's all
Chevy.
good.
I love Chevy.
I like they called the doctor Dr. Frankenputz. I thought that was a good burn. Sick burn.
Sick burn.
Classic Brian Doyle Murray. He tells the judge he won the toss. And he's like, Your Honor? Just fucking cracks up in it. Dangerfield fucking Brian Doyle Murray. He's like, keep it fair. Throws a 20 in his pocket.
That was funny.
Bill Murray hunting the gopher. He's like, in the words of John Paul Sartre, au revoir, gopher.
He's got the thing shaped like the animals,
Yeah.
the plastic explosive or whatever.
C4, yeah. That kangaroo stole my ball.
Yeah, the gopher. Yeah, that was funny.
Judge Smales brings out his putter that's like his go-to or whatever, and he's like, oh, Billy. Oh, he's like making love to it. Hey,
You good on quotes? Shit, are you gonna do the whole movie?
well, I was almost done. And then you just had to do
Go
that.
for it, dude.
Hey, don't worry about this one, Danny. If you miss it, we lose.
That's fine.
Hey, Moose Rocco, help the judge find his checkbook.
Yeah.
And then hey, everyone, we're going to get late. So I am done now. If you just would have waited 20 seconds.
I know, man. I'm just saying, you got all the gems all packed. in.
I said at the beginning, it's
Yeah.
Quote Nation, man.
He's passionate about
There's
it.
a
is
lot of
passionate.
quotes in this movie. Very quotable movie. Moving on.
Very quotable.
So soundtrack is fucking sick. In
Great
this.
soundtrack.
Kenny Loggins, I'm All Right. Fucking definitely steal. I mean, that's the main theme of it. They pump in Journey any way you want it. Little dance party there. Dude, Boogie Wonderland by Earth, Wind, and Fire is sick.
Yep.
Mr. Knight, I did not know that song by Kenny Loggins, but I definitely enjoyed that.
Is that the one at the pool?
Uh,
Which one is that one? She's like, she's got the
at the pool, it should be Boogie Wonderland. Mr. Knight.
I forget
tell
the
you
scene.
exactly what
Yeah,
scene.
shit.
Sorry about that. I do know Moonglow is like when they are. It's like a softer thing. I don't know if it's actually when they're talking on the patio, but it might be between Ty and Lacey. And dude, they throw in the Burning Bush is just a score or not score, but just an instrumental. And then the 1812 overture at the end when the bombs are going off and the C4. But yeah, definitely. I'll double check that, Mr. Knight. Maybe I'll throw it in a comment thing on the
Sure.
where that scene is. Let's move on. Spinoff sequels, prequels. They already did a sequel. It was very terrible. Had Randy Quaid
I didn't
in
even
it.
know they had a sequel. Thank God.
Rodney Dangerfield, I think, was dead at that point.
Notoriously one of the. No, he's not. Is it?
At that point,
No, it was in 1988. The sequel.
was it
came.
88? Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad.
I mean, when did
never saw it.
Dangerfield die? Like 90?
Early 90s.
No, I mean he was in Ladybugs in like '93 or something.
Okay.
So
I had the years messed up on that. I thought that was in the 90s.
he was in The Simpsons
Caddyshack.
in like the mid '90s. I don't think he's maybe till the later early 2000s. I'm guessing.
Okay.
We'll check it.
or
But-
not.
Or not.
We'll fact check that.
Okay, so I mean, that being said, I again, because I think Ty Webb is one of Chevy's best fucking characters, I think it should have tried to continue him. Honestly, also he's older, but he's not super old. Like he's not Christmas Vacation where he's a dad or like looks the part of a dad. So like he could kind of be a little bit younger dude. So that was my one. Spinoff, sequels, prequels. Nothing else came to mind. Anything?
I mean, think obviously Bill Murray's character. You could do a whole movie around him actually making the PGA Tour. It's kind of almost like Happy Gilmore before Happy Gilmore, except for minus the crazy freakish swing. Maybe a more natural.
I would if
like
they could have put something where he actually hit a ball.
Yeah.
And I saw his swing, I would maybe
It
believe
looked decent
it.
with the rake or whatever.
It looked a little funky, a little.
Not as good as like Michael O'Keefe or anything.
No, but I'm just saying I don't believe that specific plot line. But I agree that we could have done something with him. Probably had to throw in somebody else though.
And I definitely think if you would maybe like remake the movie, or you could even do it as a show or a movie, whatever you want to, like maybe focus more on the people and the actual caddies in the Caddyshack.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Like like the whole Tony
concept,
Tony character and Michael character. You could have more of them. Like I think it's an interesting idea of like how these kids caddy for these adults, and they have to carry their bags everywhere, and like just the way they interact. I think it could be a good idea.
I got a fun one. So this one is a prequel. I would love to see Rodney Dangerfield. How did he get himself into all that, like, loads of money? I'd be curious if it's an inheritance, like almost like Brewster's Millions or something like that. If, Rodney Dangerfield, because he's got money to just blow left and right. But then as a spinoff, Wet Hot American Summer, which was made more recently with Amy Poehler and a bunch of others. That'd be funny that the golf course is kind of right up or like down the street or like across the lake, that it's part of like that overall sequence, because that was 70s.
You're
So I
going
could
to
kind of see
that's
it.
like the next award.
70s, 80s.
Sure, I definitely agree that Wet Hot American Summer is definitely filled in the style of National Lampoons. So I do think that those would mesh.
I think
very well
that'd be
together.
funnier, like the
believe,
caddies hang out together or like with some of the counselors.
I forget if Meatballs is about a camp.
Meatballs is about a camp, but
about
I
a
think it's
camp,
later
right?
80s.
It's about a camp, and it's kind of like Wet Hot American Summer before it. I just had a huge brain fart, and we weren't doing any of the table reads.
I was saying to him, like, when are you going to do
Yeah, we
that?
totally
So
skipped
my
by
bad.
it. Yeah.
Somebody should have shouted that one out, so I apologize. So we're gonna do that. Quick detour. I got two monologues from Carl. They're gonna do a little ditty. He's got a Al Cervic one. I'm gonna skip Carl watering the gopher and watching the ladies, and I think that's it. All right, I'm gonna go though, because this one is, and Ryan mentioned it in the quotes, fucking hilarious. So it's Bill Murray talking to a caddy, which is D'Annunzio's brother.
I'll be
and
that
he's got
guy.
he's got a pitchfork, just like close enough where it's like
Makes you nervous.
kind of cornering him in, right?
Right.
So okay, so he's like, so I jump ship in Hong Kong, and I make my way over to Tibet, and I get on as a looper over there in a course in the Himalayas.
A looper?
Yeah, looper, a caddy, a looper, a jock. So I tell him I'm a pro jock, and who do you think they give me? The Dalai Lama himself, the 12th son of the Lama, the flowing robes, the grace, the ball striking. So I'm on the first tee with him, and I give him the driver. He hauls off and whacks one big hitter to the Lama, long, into a 10,000-foot crevice, right into the base of this glacier. You know what the Lama says?
No.
Gunga galunga, gunga gunga galunga. So we finish 18, and he's gonna stiff me, and I say, hey Lama, hey, how about a little something, for the effort, And he says, oh, there won't be any money, but when you die on your deathbed, you will receive total consciousness. So I got deaf go,
For me, which is nice.
which is nice. Dope. All right, hit him with the Al. Let's see the Rodney Dangerfield.
I'll do my-
Hey,
do my
man, you did a
best.
pretty good one in the
You did a
the
great
warm-up.
job.
Bear with me here. Let me
This
get
is
my-
a great monologue. You got it, kid.
Find it. Get a
Find
couple
it.
words. Here we go. No respect.
No respect.
Hey, kid, park my car, get my bags, and put on some weight, will you? Hey, Wang, what's with the pictures? It's a parking lot. Come on, will you? I think this place is restricted. Wang, so don't tell me you're Jewish, okay? Fine. Hey, kid, I'm Al Cervic. I'm playing with Drew Scott, and this is my guest, Mr. Wang. No offense.
Give me half a dozen.
Oh, give me half a dozen of those Vulcan D10s and set my friend up here with the whole schmear. Clubs, bags, shoes, gloves, shirt, pants. Hey, orange balls. I'll have a box of those. Give me a box of those naked lady tees and give me 2 of those. Give me 6 of those. Oh, this is the worst looking hat I ever saw. Why you buy a hat like that? I bet you get a free bowl of soup. Oh, looks good on you, though. I feel like I was doing like Dice Clay more than
A little bit, but that was fun. It was a good job.
I mean, Ronnie Dangerfield's tough, but when you can get it, it is good.
doing the dice.
I always say that orange ball is like, ooh, orange ball.
Orange
Give me
ball.
2 of those. Give me 6 of those.
I'm having a smear of that.
I'm El Civ.
All right.
All right. Like I said, I'm skipping over. I'm just going to mention the one quote is like, Carl's watching ladies is like, wait up, girls. I got a salami I got to hide still. It's like, what the fuck, dude? All right, the Pied de Resistance. I mean, this is Carl golfing. He makes up this little ditty. All right, I'm going to read through it a little bit here. What an incredible Cinderella story. This unknown comes out of nowhere to lead the pack at Augusta. He's on his final hole. He's about 455 yards away. He's going to hit about a 2-iron, I think. Boy, you got all of that one. The crowd is standing on its feet here in Augusta. The normally reserved Augusta crowd is going wild. For this young Cinderella story, who's come out of nowhere, he's got about 350 yards left. He's going to hit about a 5-iron, don't you think? He's got a beautiful backswing. You got all of that one. Yeah, he's got to be pleased with that. The crowd is just on its feet here. The Cinderella boy, tears in his eyes, I guess as he lands his last shot. He's got about 195 yards left. He's got about an 8-iron. The crowd has already gone deadly silent. The Cinderella story, out of nowhere. Former greenskeeper, about to come Masters champion. It looks more like, oh, it's in a hole. It's in a hole. Fucking love Bill Murray.
That's a good one.
And then he caddies for the bishop. Okay, so I'm playing Carl in this.
Yeah, I'm Ty.
Okay, so this is where Ty is practicing for the match, hits the ball through Carl's window, lands perfectly on his coffee table.
Right.
And this is Carl coming into Carl's abode.
Hi, Carl.
Hi, Ty.
Mind if I play through?
Sure. Go right ahead. What are you getting in a late 9 or something?
Yeah, just loosening up.
Was that your ball I heard rattling through here?
Yeah, did you see my ball?
Titleist?
That's it.
Yeah, it's right here.
This your place, Carl?
Yeah, what do you think?
It's really, really awful.
You know, I got a lot of things on order here. You know, credit trouble. I'm an assistant greenskeeper, and they said that doesn't mean anything until I'm head greenskeeper.
Can you give me a ruling on this?
Sit down. Come on. Make yourself at home.
No, I don't want to stick to anything in here.
Yeah, you just take this thing off and...
Don't go to too much trouble, please.
Here, fire it up. Hands up
With my
Blunt,
lips?
Huge blunt.
No, this is the bottle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't think so, Carl.
Just right back.
Carl, if I could just borrow a wedge or something, you could open a curtain somewhere. I could get right through that window.
You know, people say, you know, I'm an idiot or something because all I do is cut lawns for a living.
Oh, you know, yeah. People don't say that about you as far as you know.
Well, I'm working on, so you know I'm gonna be the head greenskeeper hopefully about within 6 years. That's my schedule. But I'm studying a lot of this stuff. You know, I got like cinch bugs, manganese. A lot of people don't even know what that is. Nitrogen.
Great, Carl. Can I get a curtain open or something?
You know, I invented my own grass too.
Oh, this is funny.
Did you know that? Look at this. This is registered Carl Spagler bench.
I felt grass like this before. I played on this before.
This is a hybrid. This is a cross between bluegrass, Kentucky bluegrass, and Federbeck bends, and Northern California Sensimilla. The amazing stuff about this is that you can play 36 holes on this in the afternoon, take it home, and get stoned to the bejesus belt that night on this stuff. I got pounds of this stuff here.
No, thank you.
I got a little bit of this. I got the Big Bob Marley joint. Look at this. Try this.
Carl, I really don't do this very often.
You're gonna love this. This is dynamite hash. Watch out for this.
Oh, maybe one drag, and then I gotta get going.
It's a little harsh, and then he just fucking cannonball it.
Hands
Here, hits it right back, and then one more of these on top. Cannonball coming. Cannonball. He just keeps handing Chevy the joint
weed
and
and a
Carl,
bottle.
can I have a drop? A drop myself. That's fine for me. That's good.
Can I say something to you, Frank?
Ty, Frank.
You've been acting psychotically lately. What the hell? Why?
Well, I've been a little understrained. I gotta lay with Smales tomorrow.
Smales?
Money match. No.
The thing you do with Smales is if he bothers you, I'll take care of him. What you gotta do is with Smales is you cut the hamstring on the back of his right leg at the bottom. He never plays golf again. He goes back, his weight displacement goes back, and he stays there. And all his weight's on his right foot. He's gonna be pushing everything to the right. He'll never come through on anything. He'll quit the game.
That would work. I'm gonna call you if I need that.
But seriously, no BS. If you ever want to rap or anything, just talk or get weird with somebody, buddies for life.
I'll drop by. You drop by my place anytime.
Yeah. What's your address over there? You're over there on Briar, right?
Briar 2.
You got a pool over there?
Pond in the back. We have a pond and a pool. Pond will be good for you. Natural spring.
Ooh, or the pool. Anything would be good. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna clean this up.
You go ahead and clean this up. Looks fine to me. Thanks for the dope. 4.
All right, man.
There it is. Yeah, that was the forced scene between the two heavy hitters.
I mean,
it's second written in.
Definitely went fucking out of order, but I don't care. Bringing it back. Switcheroo for 2. I'm simple, man. Lampoon fits anything in this universe. Give me more people. I did think of trying to bring in John Candy. Obviously, it's a packed house already, but if I could fit in John Candy.
What role?
I mean, it's tough. I don't know. I don't have an exact role. I do kind of like John Candy being like more like physical. Like if John Candy was like a golfer or something like that, like I would be
I could
down
see that.
to see
Be one of the members.
One of the members. I mean, again, they can go in those avenues. Ryan said for the sequels, like you could definitely focus on one guy, bring then John Candy in as comic relief, but. I mean, Carl in this type of role, Bill Murray in like a very he had 4 scenes, I think. Maybe like 6 actually, but 6 of like the 2 of them were like 10 seconds.
Right.
Just him hunting the gophers and shit. I think Carl in that amount, that frequency is good enough. Like if you put Carl in as like the main guy, like you said a Happy Gilmore kind of thing, I don't know if it would necessarily work as just like I love Bill Murray, but like again, I think that character is a side character. That's just my thoughts there. You guys got any switcheroos?
Sure.
Sure.
Young Shooter McGavin is one of the caddies.
Oh, nice.
Or
nice.
He's like the judge's nephew or something, and he plays at the course.
I like that. That's fun.
Or also another Happy Gilmore one. Chubbs Peterson is the pro at the club. Even though he can't, obviously hit, he has a wooden hand, but he can strike.
Well, he also wouldn't be accepted at the club.
He can
in 1980.
Well,
it might have been before his accident.
Sure. True. Well, that's a fair point. But he was a pro, so maybe they would make an exception.
I like those. Both of those are great.
That's it.
Good. Picky nits.
Yeah.
Okay. Why is D'Annunzio wearing a glove to caddy?
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Weird. Yeah.
Like he's about ready to play the round for him or something.
Yeah, but he's definitely caddying.
Also, no sleeves. Is that allowed in the nice Bushwood golf course?
Probably not, yeah.
He has to wear a collared shirt. He's like smoking cigs and jeans and no sleeves.
Well, the caddies are wearing T-shirts, but yeah, rolling the sleeves up is probably not allowed there. You already mentioned the good strokes. This is picking nits and others. Good strokes from the golfers for the most part. I mean, obviously Rodney Dangerfield was like ridiculous, but it's supposed to be bad. I think the pushing of the boundaries with comedy, like I said, there's some racist stuff in there, other type of shit, misogynistic, blah blah blah. I think it's pushing them, but it doesn't go over the line in this. I think some other movies, and especially National Lampoon, is known for, especially when in the magazine days in the 70s, they were really doing some crazy shit. Again, that futile and stupid gesture, stupid and futile gesture, one of the two. I don't understand how when they're making out in the bed, like how do you not hear the judge come in the door?
Right.
Like in the door, up the stairs.
Right.
There's other people there too. Kind of get your awareness up, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rookie mistake.
I mean, yeah, there's just there's a lot of characters in this movie I put, and just like some of them you didn't need, like the Irish girlfriend plot line. I didn't really think was.
That didn't make any
She's
sense.
dancing on the in a nightgown on a private horse.
Well,
like at night. And I'm like,
yeah, like, well, the relationship didn't really go anywhere or do anything. They didn't really have much chemistry. Like Bobby said, she's not most attractive, so it wasn't like eye candy, really.
Nah,
None
of them really were.
And then you got like kind of the whole thing with the judge's niece too is like, it's kind of a trope of the 80s. It's like, we need to have a sex scene, nudity.
Yeah.
Let's get a hot chick. But it's like, how old is she also? He's banging her.
Right?
And then also Danny.
How much jam you got, man?
How much jump you got?
What's going on there? I don't know. Yeah,
I think they set it up of like, hey, she's got a reputation for this. I don't have a problem as much with that, but I mean,
how old is she supposed to be though?
I think in college,
just out of high school. I think
Chevy. This is the problem with Chevy Chase is that in this movie he's somewhat younger. I think he's like 20,
his 30s probably.
I thought he was like late 20s, early 30s.
Yeah.
Maybe okay. So like maybe late 20s, early 30s. He can play though older. Like I could see him being like a 38-year-old dude
Sure.
in that still. I don't buy the younger side of Chet. He's always
Exactly.
kind of been an older looking guy to me.
Also, the Irish girlfriend like got pregnant thing, and
she got a scare. Yeah.
That went nowhere. Like it was like, oh,
and obviously Danny doesn't give a shit. He's off.
well,
banging
yeah,
the
they just
girl.
didn't focus on that relationship. They tried to make it like a plot thing, but then it was
Sure.
like irrelevant almost.
That's what I was going to say. I
mean-
think my biggest picky nit is, I think, just firing from the hip and a lot of different, like, side paths. Like, the flow of this movie could have done better.
Yeah,
much better.
I would agree with that. Like, it's kind of touched on it where it's like not a central focus of necessarily one character or goal or something.
I think they stepped away from the
kinda
I
like-
think the main plot line is Danny and his journey, but they do kind of, I think, pivot. They just go like,
pivot randomly.
Danny's cool, but then we're mainly focused on Ty and Dangerfield.
I would have liked if the caddy tournament and the bet at the end, if there was more stuff like that, where there's like golf is like more.
I wish they could have broken it up into two
Like,
movies if you think about
like
it.
almost like, okay, like Danny's trying to get the scholarship, but he's got to play well in these tournaments, and then the whole thing at the end with him having to play makes sense because he's like, oh, well, if I do well, I won't get the scholarship, but fuck the judge. So like that element worked for me, so I would have liked more of that.
Man, I just had imagine, if you will, if they put together two movies, Caddyshack, which was truly about following this guy's story, like Michael's or whatever, and like staying true
the
to form
fuck?
with that.
Danny,
Sorry, I don't know. Why I
Michael
said Mike.
O'Keefe is the
Sorry,
you're good.
his journey, but also in the same time they release club members. Call that the new title, where you follow a Dangerfield, like the president. And imagine if both of those came out and you got to see like A and B, but they occurred at the same time.
I would have.
That'd be something different. It'd be cool.
I get where you're going with it. I would have honestly probably would have named the movie Bushwood or something.
I said the same
off of-
thing.
Something off of Bushwood, and then that way you can then do like Bushwood members only. I mean, I just wrote a fucking.
I know that,
title.
but
I
like
had
right
that
there.
written down in my notes as well. Bushwood.
So I mean, I think that would have lent itself to your idea.
I
of,
think
like,
that it's
these
never
other-
been done. I think it'd be a cool thing to do.
because they call it Caddyshack, and it's not really.
Well, they changed the story.
Yeah,
I mean,
like-
it used to be more heavily centered on
Part
the
of it's
caddies,
about it.
and then they had switched it. I
Right.
think you said because of the
a lot of it isn't.
star power. But I mean, again, it's something that could be done. Sure, I will be honest. Any Lampoon or Under the Lampoon umbrella in the last 10 years has just been the America Pie 9 Beta House or
right.
just crap like that I'm like, yes, it is raunchy, but it's just raunchy to be raunchy. Like Caddyshack to me, I thought was like, hey, you got guys who are like actually became huge stars, and whether it's even just like Danny Noonan, Michael O'Keefe, like he was in a bunch of shit. Like he had a whole career, I think, based off of that fucking movie. So just the American Pie stuff is like, oh, I have no idea who the fuck this kid is, or
Right.
I'm just saying, National Lampoon, it starts off at like a fucking peak, and then just kind of, I think, just honestly, it just goes downhill after saturation of like production companies are gonna go, hey, we need this dumbed down, or we need this fucking.
Right.
You're not doing your.
There
own
was some
thing
influence
anymore.
on this, I guarantee it. But.
Not this one per se. I think this one is again more true to form. A lot of the earlier. I think it's more so than again anything in the last 25 years.
Sure, I would agree to that.
Anything, has been a little bit more watered down and like, hey, we can't do that. Whereas National Lampoon in the 70s and 80s were like, let's push the fucking boundaries. Let's see what it is.
Well, also the people who were at the magazine were the people making the movies. And as time goes on, they weren't doing it as much as other people, like imitating that style.
Sure.
It's not the same, I don't know. It doesn't have the same. It's like when
Je ne sais quoi.
George Lucas doesn't do Star Wars, but you're still doing Star Wars. Like, it can still be good, but maybe he doesn't have the same grasp on it as he did. It's just a little different.
I mean, I think definitely also the time of the movie is like it takes place in the 80s. Now, if you're playing golf nowadays, it's 190,000%.
Yeah, it's crazy. They were like,
different.
he's like, you want golf carts to replace you guys? And it's like, yeah, they kind of did.
Cool. I like it. I like, though, good golf movie. I think, honestly, it gets me in the mood to play golf, so mission accomplished. Why don't one of you guys start with the rating?
You want to go?
Sure.
All right.
You're both going to go.
It's a stream for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say again, I think I liked it more than I remembered liking it the one time I saw it, so I will say that. I think to me it's a little overhyped.
Sure.
I think so, yeah.
I think it's good, but I think there are better movies. I think, again, I'm going to be biased because I grew up with it, but Happy Gilmore, I think, is way better than this movie. And not that this movie's bad. It has awesome things. Especially if you play golf, I can see why you would want to watch it and you'd like it. But just to me, it's like, it's not like a classic for me or like other ones are.
As you said, you picked it, you watched it once before, and then you just watched it again. So
I don't know. Just
I
like
get it.
for like all the stuff surrounding it. Just like, like the hype and the prestige, if you will, of like, oh, it's Caddyshack. It
Right.
doesn't necessarily
There's
live
a
up
lot
to
of
it
hype,
for
yeah.
me. But I gave it a 7.8. I think I gave the same grade to Animal House. It's about in the same ballpark for me, where it's like it's like iconic in a name, but for me, not necessarily with all the comedy. But some of it still does work, and it has great performances.
Okay,
So.
Bobby.
Stream as well. To your point, there's a lot of different paths that this movie kind of goes down, but with Rodney Dangerfield, you have Chevy Chase, which, I'm biased, but still he adds a lot of flavor to this. You have Bill Murray, the judge, the president. He's funny as shit. I gave this a 7.6, so very close to yours. I think that there's room for improvement. I think that the overall thought or theme kind of wavered, but it's a great movie for a 1980s, golf flick, which I think it's the first of its kind. It's got to be. Like, I can't imagine many other golf movies coming out.
I mean, there were other golf movies, but this is definitely the first of
like the first of
raunchy
the comedic
golf,
sense. I
raunchy
guess. Yeah.
golf movie. Yeah.
That's me.
This is own. You got to own it. I definitely, again, I'm a big National Lampoon type of guy. So 9.5.
Oh wow!
I'd probably rate a lot of these 80s, 90s National Lampoons pretty high, and then like I said, everything kind of starts to drop off there. I mean, American Pie is great. Don't get me wrong, but
Van Wilder is fucking great. Too.
Van Wilder is great. It's just, again, compared to this stuff is like, it's so fucking funny because it's all about timing. I mean,
question: does Van Wilder fall below this one?
Absolutely.
Oh my. Okay.
Not for me.
Not for me either.
Again, you can have your opinion.
All right.
No, I'm just saying not for me. You asked the question, I answered.
Okay, that's cool. I did say you can have your opinion. All right, next pick. We are doing a special.
Yeah, my
ditty.
friend Kevin's gonna come on.
And what group is he in again?
His band, well, he's in a couple, but the main one is called Guardrail.
Guardrail.
Fuck yeah, man.
They're
Post their stuff.
he would call diet punk. So he can explain more when he's here.
Yeah, we'll definitely.
I'm curious on that too.
Pick his brain on
So
that.
he obviously is coming on. He wanted to do a specific movie, so I let him choose the movie.
What do we got?
And he has chosen Mars Attacks.
Oh,
All right.
From Tim Burton.
Tim Burton, baby.
I think
It's
it's
a
like
good one.
96 or 7.
Yeah,
I believe.
yeah.
So yeah, Jack Nicholson, Michael J. Fox, is like ensemble cast. I haven't seen it in a long time.
Me too. So this is
There's a lot of fucking people now, and this is gonna be dope.
We'll be doing, and then since he has a little bit of a time constraint, we'll be doing that in the first portion. Then the next.
Yeah, but our
show.
editor here could probably.
No,
throw it
well,
together,
I mean, I
yeah.
don't know if he's gonna edit it. Or whatever.
Well, what we're probably going to do is same thing with Bronson, where we had like a separate kind of episode.
Section A,
We'll
yeah.
discuss that. And then again, we have
he's a really cool guy. It'll be fun.
Right. We'll still have the album review coming up, and then a couple episodes from now, and I say couple when I really mean like 5. We'll have the fucking 100th. We'll get some fantasy football shit going on. We're gonna start drafting.
Can't wait.
Ryan's already got a fucking countdown, so
I'm excited about it too.
So we will. Good things are coming. So for Woj,
Ryan,
and Bobby,
we'll talk to y'all next week, and latest on the Menjay.
I'll see you then.
the Journeymen will ride again.
We will do that.